which is good. It's great because that means we are interested. Of course, we're interested in Hajj, but we have a lot of questions because there's a lot of confusion for Hajj this year. So I created something for everybody. One second. Here we are. Okay. So right now, I'm going to spend like about 10 minutes just giving everybody some information on what we need to do right now that's very urgent. And then after that, we can just, I can answer some of your questions and I can walk everyone through selecting packages and what you should think about when you're selecting packages, inshallah. So over the past few days, we've had meetings with Rawaf Mina. That's who we're working with. Al-Madeenah Travels. I'm representing Al-Madeenah Travels. We've taken pilgrims, Hujjaj like yourself for over 20 years, alhamdulillah. So created by my father, now I'm just helping out. So, you're in great hands. Rawaf Mina had last year, they were rated the top rated Hajj service provider. And so that's why we're working with them. Plus we have some relationship with them from before. And that's why we recommend going with Rawaf Mina. So, but before we go through all of this, what everyone must understand, the most important thing is Hajj 2024 is going through Nusuk website. I think everybody understands that already. But the website is hajj.nusuk.sa. This is me logged in. Let me just log out for a second so I could show you. Anytime you're confused, anybody you're going to Hajj right now, anytime you're confused, it's important you come here and then when you come here, you scroll down over here and you will see hold on, let me move myself. Okay, there you go. Okay, you'll see these steps. These are the steps that you need to follow this year's Hajj. Whether with us, whether by yourself, wherever, however you do it, you need to follow these steps. This is the most important thing here. If you don't follow these steps, you can't go to Hajj. That's just really what it is. So first thing is you create an account, Hajj Nusuk, most important thing. After you create an account, you upload your documents, passport. I know a lot of us having issues with our passport size photo. Okay, we can talk about that in a little bit, but you upload your documents, application, verification. This step from 1 to 4 should take you to finish up to 3 should take you maybe 15 minutes. After you finish this, you maybe have to wait 1 day, 24 hours. You're going to get verified at this point. It's quick now, alhamdulillah. Then you'll select a category. Okay, we'll talk about that later. E-wallet, service provider is Rawaf Mina, and then preferred package, which we will talk about today. Right now, the step we're in right now is step number 8. We need to select our preferred package. And I know everyone is confused. Which package should I select? Where is this? Where is the, how is it going to go? And that's why I want to help everybody here today. But first, I want to get everybody up to speed here. Okay. So you select your preferred package. So first thing is after you create your account, most of your time for this Hajj, you need to, before you take your flight and before you have it booked, you need to come here inside of your portal in Nusuk, hajj.nusuk.sa. Okay. So you come in here and sometimes it looks like, what am I doing? I'm actually accepting people into the chat because more and more people into the meeting because more and more people are coming. So you come in here, you log in, not a robot. I don't think I'm a robot. So, okay. You log in. Once you do that, it's going to send you a code. Okay. So let me click on login again. Okay. It's going to send a code to your email. Very simple. I know some of you already have your account. Some of you still haven't created your account. You need to do that right away. But it's like the most important thing you need to do right now is create the account, top up your e-wallet. If you don't do this, you're going to get left behind.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. Okay, so and then we come here. Let's see here. Wow, there's a lot of us coming here. Alhamdulillah. It's great, great, great. This is going to be a productive meeting, inshallah. Just let me go through this so everybody's up to speed. And then you can ask your questions, and I would love to help answer all of your questions, inshallah. That's what I'm here for. So, and as you can see, it says don't get left behind. So don't get left behind. All right. One-time password, you're going to get it. You copy it. Very simple. I recommend this process. If you have a computer, use a computer. It's just easier to look at. If not, then you can, use your phone. That's also fine. So after you select, after you come here, you're going to have the opportunity to select a category. You can change it anytime, right? Very simple. Luxury is when you want everything to be convenient. Okay. You want 5-star hotel. You want to be the closest to the Jamarat. Jamarat is when you stone Shaitan, right? And so you want to be closest to it, right? It's going to be about 10, maybe 15-minute walking distance, depending on how you walk. And that's the closest you can get during the Hajj time period when you're staying in Mina. We'll talk about that later. We'll share with you, we'll give trainings, we'll have calls on how to do the Hajj. That's later. Right now, we need to prepare for our packages. So that's luxury. Premium is okay. I don't need 5 stars. I'm okay with 4 stars. I'm okay with walking a little bit. And I don't need the tent to be right next to Shaitan. Okay. I can stay, in the regular tent, and that one is 45-minute walking distance. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So after you do that, you select a preferred category. You can always change it. It's not a big deal. You're going to have to activate your e-wallet. Okay, this is the part, step number 6. You can activate it with as minimum as 10 Saudi Arabian riyals. Now you can use a debit card or a credit card to activate it right away, so you don't have to wait for a bank transfer. We're going to talk about that. I know there's a lot of questions regarding that matter as well. We'll talk about that. But right now, everyone must get to this point where you already activated your e-wallet. Because if you don't activate your e-wallet, you can't browse the package. If you don't browse the package, you cannot select a package. And if you can't select a package, then when the cart opens, right? This year, what they're doing is packages are being released. The store is closed, okay? To buy the package, it's closed, but it's glass windows, right? It's glass doors and everything. So you can look inside. This is the package. This is what they have. And so that's what we're doing. We're looking what they have. They have, package 1, this on this one, this hotel, this many days. We're looking at all of this. And this gives us time to decide which one we prefer. So that's why we select it as preferred package. And so we keep it on our cart. And then when they open it up, we'll let you know, hey, it's time to buy your package. And that's when we need to buy it. So right now, again, I'll say this again, very important. Everyone must activate e-wallet to browse the package, then select a package that you prefer, so that when it's time to buy, after you can buy. After we select our preferred package, what we're going to do is we're going to transfer as much, we're going to transfer all of the funds. That's going to be, the amount for the package. So for example, if I select a package and the package amount is 30,000 Saudi Arabian riyals, okay, then I need to transfer that 30,000 into my e-wallet so that when the store opens, I can buy it right away. Because if I wait till store opens and then I have to transfer, I'm going to lose time, especially if it's a bank transfer, and I might just miss out. And then there's no more packages and we may miss out on Hajj. So that's the whole point of this. That's why I say it's very urgent for everybody to do that. Now, I'm seeing some questions here in the chat. Do I need to create 2 separate accounts for my parents? No, one account and put everybody in. That's a very important question. Thank you for asking that question. Yeah, somebody answered already. One account will cover family. Great. Yeah. You need to have it in one account, right? Even if you want to do different accounts, I don't recommend it, because then it's likely you'll be split up. Because if you have one account, when you select a package, then, that package is going to select it for everybody. So then everybody's going to be together. Last year, what happened is, because there was different accounts, husband and wife were split up, right? Because they had different accounts, and then you couldn't find the same package. It was just too late, because things are going like this. Everybody's buying the packages when they're open up. Last year, 45 minutes, everything was gone. Okay, so this year, inshallah, we stay away from that. Okay. Brother Anwar, how much do I need to deposit to you now? Is it refundable? Okay, so you're not depositing to me. Is it refundable if I walk away? When I upload pictures, some file size creates an issue. Okay, we'll talk about that. Would you put my parents with other Bangladeshi? Okay, great questions. So you need to, first right now, you need to activate e-wallet. You're not depositing to me, you're depositing to Nusuk, right? Nusuk is the official Hajj 2024 platform, hajj.nusuk.sa. You're going to create an account. If you have issues with that, send me a message directly on WhatsApp, and I'll send you a video to help you do that. And as well as if you have issues with uploading picture, send it in the chat that you have on WhatsApp, and then we'll send you, necessary training. If it's still an issue, we'll help you out, inshallah. Now, as far as grouping everybody, yes, a lot of us are from Bangladesh, and we will be together, inshallah. That's why it's very important that I'm going to recommend some packages that you select from those, and that way everybody stays together and we can be in the same place, inshallah, and we can help you and guide you throughout this process of Hajj. The thing is, Hajj is, there's two parts to Hajj. First part is you first book your package, right? Book your package, my room, my food, my clothes, toothpaste, toothbrush, toilet tissue, all that stuff, right? That's first part of it. But the second part, and which is the most important part, is the rules of Hajj, the laws of Hajj, right? According to the Sunnah. Because if we spend all this money and we spend all this time and something we're really looking forward to, and we don't do it properly, there's a chance of not being accepted, right? There's rules for everything. It's like if I make wudu and if I take a shower and prepare to pray, if I don't learn how to pray properly, it's my fault, right? So now, same thing for Hajj. We have to learn how to do Hajj properly. And that's why we're here, right? My father, he's, alhamdulillah, mashallah, he's a scholar. He can give you all the references and why you need to do this way, and this is why we do it this way. So that's later. We don't have to worry about that now. Right now, create your account, activate your e-wallet. Minimum amount is 10 Saudi Arabian riyals. Select your package, see the amount that it cost, transfer that amount into your e-wallet. Okay. Now, if you walk away later, that's the question of refund. If you upload an amount and you want a refund because one, you didn't select the package or you didn't get the package you wanted and you couldn't go to Hajj, then you'll have to, apply for a refund. And so there's a process with that, and it's going to take some time. So, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yes. Brothers, Sadaf, so one Nusuk account with the whole party on there. Yes, one Nusuk account. If you want everybody to be together, one Nusuk account. If it's an uncle, or if it's like, if you want, let's say, for example, husband and wife, and then you have a friend, husband and wife, and you want to all be together, then you're going to say, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, something like that. So you can be in the same account. And then when we select our roomings, we can figure that out later. If we can do a double room, we can actually set up the room. If you do it with us, we can orchestrate and organize with Rawaf Mina to make sure we do the rooming where you can stay with the people you want to stay. We're going to try our best, inshallah, right? It's going to be, because there's so many people going there, it's always, complication. Okay, cool. Now, after you activate the e-wallet, let's go ahead and talk about packages. If those of you who have questions regarding my account, I can't activate my account, or my upload, I can upload my picture, or you have certain issues, then just message us directly. As far as e-wallet, let's cover that. E-wallet, best thing to do is debit card, right? Or just some kind of card so you can transfer the money because it's right away. I just activated my e-wallet before this call. It took me 2 minutes to activate, right? But if you're doing bank transfer, it's going to take you a few days depending on your bank. And so you need to do an international transfer. It takes time for them to communicate with each other and the funds to be transferred. Even though it's digital, it takes some time. And so you have to consider that. So if you're going to do bank transfer, I say first, and if you have an activated e-wallet, first use a debit card, credit card, whatever, to activate your e-wallet, minimum 10 Saudi riyals so you can see the rest. So you can see the packages. And then while you're looking at the packages, you transfer. So you can still look at the package and make a decision, decide what should I do here. And then your money is being transferred, so you're not losing time, okay? So keep that in mind. As far as bank transfer, if you have any issues with bank transfer, this is a situation that is with Nusuk. So I know we have questions about flights and stuff. We'll talk about that. But with the Nusuk, with bank transfer, if you have any issues, then you have to contact the Nusuk, because you're sending Nusuk the money that you're transferring is going to the bank Nusuk is associated with. And so you need to contact Nusuk so they can help with that. But you do have to give it some time to transfer over there. So just keep that in mind, right? To do that, then all the information is there. You come here, you can click on top up, okay? If you click on top up and let's see here, top up. And you'll have the option here. Okay, and next it gives you some information. You can choose between credit card and bank transfer. You click on activate now. And here is where you select. Do you want to do credit card or do you want to do bank transfer? Right? And then you just follow the process. Let me move this up so I can see. Admit. Okay, and then you click on next for bank transfer. Right? And then you just follow the steps, right? You fill in the information. Please enter your bank account information, right? And then you enter your information. If it's IBAN, you got to put their IBAN code over here, right? No, this is yours, my bad. This is for you. If it's account number, then you put that. This is your information you put here. And then you put on next, well, after you fill it up, all right? That's what you do here. I won't do this now, but this should be pretty straightforward. You just got to put your bank details in here, okay?
But Mamun, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, yes.
So for that wire transfer, we have to go to bank, right?
You don't have No, you don't have to go to bank. You could do it online. Just log into your bank account.
Yeah, but not from here. The question is not from here. If I give all my bank information, the Nusuk will not pull the money.
Oh, no, oh yeah, they won't. You have to send it from your bank account. Yes.
Right. I have to push from my online bank or physically, whatever I go there. But I have to give all their information, right?
Yes, you have to give this. Yes, you're right. You're right. Thanks for bringing this up. Yeah. So you have to give their information here. The information they're going to give us here. Let's see here. Activate now. Maybe bank transfer. Next. Yes, we are from New York. Okay.
Yay, we're from New York too.
Yeah, New York, Woodside, Queens. All right. Let's see here. IBAN. So you got to go here, view wallet. Honestly, I haven't really transferred over here. Okay, let's see here. I can, so anybody who wants to bank transfer, they're stuck, just send me a message. We'll create a video on this. I haven't transferred bank transfer. So some of you are already more experienced than I am in the bank transfer. So if any one of you who knows how to do it, you can just let us know. But it should be pretty straightforward. You have to send it from your bank account. Like brother was saying, you have to send it from your bank account to their bank account. And the IBAN number is there. So the question is, you're saying, how do I know? How do I know that it's going to be credited to my e-wallet? Well, this IBAN number right here, this one is this is mine. So if you send it to this account, if you watch this recording later and you send this to this account, thank you. You're sending me money. Okay, so don't do that. Send it to your IBAN account. That's important. Okay.
I can add about the bank information if you want.
Yes, go ahead. Tell us.
So when you completed your information, the account number, clearing code, stuff, so after you submit it, they will give their information.
Okay, great.
So when you go to top up, you will see their information. Like if you put bank transfer, you put bank transfer.
Okay.
Then
and then put next. Okay, 1 second. Let me do this as you're telling us. Next. There you go.
Yes. So now you completed, like if you put account number,
Then
you put beneficiary account number, routing number, then the bank name, stuff, and address.
Yes.
Then after you submit it, then when you go again to top up the wallet and you put the bank transfer, they will give you their information.
Okay, got it. So I'll just repeat what the brother said here. And I'm sorry, like some of us are speaking, but because there's so many of you guys, I can't tell who's speaking. So just excuse me if I don't refer to you by your name.
Can I ask you something, brother?
Yes, just give me 1 second.
All right.
So what the brother was saying, how to transfer your bank transfer. First thing you do, you come here, you top up your e-wallet, like I just showed you. You enter your bank details here, right? This is your bank details. And then you click on next, okay? After you do that, they're going to give their bank account information. right? So then when you come back here again, you click on top of e-wallet, you see their bank account information on where you should send the money. Then you go to your bank account, whether it be online or physically in the branch, and you tell them, I want to send this much money to this bank. Or you do it from online, transfer this much money to this bank. The information you'll get after you fill up this information here of your bank, so they know where your money is coming from. Was that, did I explain that properly, brother?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, yes, go ahead. Question, somebody said.
Yeah, so my question is, I was sorry, I had another person join, so I was just a little bit
Right.
background noise. So my question was about selecting the flights. Actually, I've done all those process, adding money on e-wallet, and also I selected a preferred package, which also I configured pretty much everything. So when I reached to the page where you select your flight, and on that page, it says there is no suggested flight for the package. And it gave me an option to like do custom flights. And when I clicked on it, and I wasn't able to select any flights. Do you have any idea what's going on in there?
Yes, so yeah, a lot of people are actually having issues with the flights because the system is still a little bit buggy, and there's a lot of errors. It's a new system again this year. And so there's some issues going on with the flights right now. That's why they're still delaying on, everyone being able to giving a time when we can book our package. So if that happens, right, if you go to custom flights and you can't find a flight, or there's no flights and you can't do it, what you can do is you can do two things. First is you remove that package from because it's a bug, right? So you remove that package from the whole thing and try the process again. Okay, you try the process again and see if this time around you're able to see the package, if you're able to see the flights, because the flights are there. The flights are already bought, right? The flights that are needed for these packages, they're already bought. It's already there. It's not that there's no flights. The flights are there. But the thing is, the system is not recognizing the dates of the flights or the flights itself. And that's a problem in the technical side of the system. So if you try it again and you still don't see the flights, then I would suggest just reach out to Nusuk and say, hey, look, I'm selecting this package. This is my package. And unfortunately, I go to custom. I still don't see packages. I tried it again. I understand there's some errors. What can be done here? And they're going to tell you something similar. They're going to say, hey, there's an error here. We're working on it. But because you reach out to them, you should get an answer sooner and maybe give you something.
All right, thank you so much. That was my question, because I added pretty much everything, also the money for the package, and, including the flights too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just try that. If not, just message support. Because honestly, there's nothing that we can do. Nobody can do anything about this other than Nusuk themselves, because they're the one who's connecting the whole back end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so about that problem, I was speaking to someone else who ran into the same problem, and that person said that he changed the entire package and he was able to do that. But I don't want to do that because
These are expensive too.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Probably each one's like $13.
Guys, everyone, can I please ask everyone just like mute yourself, unless you are asking a question so that everybody can hear. I'm trying to do this. I don't know. I can't do this.
Assalamu alaikum. I had a question, but I'll just wait till you're able to respond.
Maun, if you don't mind, I think if you can go the stepwise after your explanation, if you have any question related to that point, we can finish our question answer, then move for the other one. Because if it is back and forth, the travel ticket, again, go back to the e-wallet, right?
Yeah, I think, that's a good suggestion. I think everyone understands up to the e-wallet, correct? Does anybody have questions up to the e-wallet?
One thing I want to add for the debit card, because I am experiencing lots of issues. So if somebody is using the debit card, make sure there is a limit for the Visa itself or bank itself, your own account. So I was trying to more than 5,000. It's not going through. Then later I call them then they figure it out there is a restriction for the visa.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why just like they said that like they're removing the restriction and I'm able to send.
I have a question.
Sorry, you got muted. Sorry, brother. Something happened. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Question. I think he got muted. Let me see. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, brother, go ahead. Finish, please.
No, just like the point is just like who are using the debit card, only make sure if any issues is not there is no issues for the apps. Apps is working perfectly because whenever it's not going through, I tried $100. Every time it was success. But when I'm putting 1,000, 5,000, later till this morning, I figure it out that like every morning or every night, they are putting the restriction. So that means each day I have to call them and I have to open my restriction and I can send that money with the debit card. And it is immediately. As soon as it's successful, I immediately saw that like my amount is in the e-top up.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks for adding that. Yeah, so basically he was saying anybody who has issues transferring money, just make sure your bank is allowing you to transfer that money with your debit card or credit card. Because they'll think, oh, where is all this money going, right? It's fraud alert. That's all it is. All right, sister, go ahead. Please ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum. I was trying to my mom was kind of in the Zoom call. This is for her, but I think she kind of got lost. So I was trying I'm here I got to the top up wallet, but I really didn't know what the instructions were before that. I went on the website. So do you just register? And then what's the steps after that? I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing to be sorry about. Okay. The steps is, okay, so anytime you're confused on the steps, all you have to do is you go to the Nusuk website, okay? And then when you go there, if you scroll down, you'll see the steps. There's 10 steps, right? Let's see here. Let it load for a second. So these are the steps. So it depends where you are. Right now, everybody should be at step number 8. This is where we are. Everybody should be. So if you've already topped up your e-wallet, okay, meaning activating your e-wallet, after you do that, where you transfer some money, then we're going to talk about this next part right here. But these are the steps. I believe, sister, you finished these steps, right?
Mom, did you finish these? Like, did you go in and Oh, she hasn't done anything. I'll do it for her.
Okay, cool.
I think that's why she kind of got lost and she called me.
Okay, perfect.
Let's clarify one time. She was trying to ask about the pay as well. I'll go ahead and do these steps for her. She just had her own personal question about the pay. She was asking, like if there was different packages, like will that all be like displayed on there, for her to see?
Yeah,
and
I think I would suggest, just stick around for a little bit and then you'll get an idea and you'll know exactly what's happening. So yeah, everything, the packages, everything is going to be in this account.
Okay. She wanted to know if it's like all one payment. No, but he just told that.
It's
Yeah,
going to be
go ahead,
all
sorry.
it's going to be all one payment through Nusuk, through this website.
Through the
So
website.
yeah, but you have to first transfer the money into this website. Once you have, maybe it'll take you, multiple transfers to put it into this website. Once you have it in this website, the payment is going to be one, right? That's what's
Payment. Okay, so when you transfer, so when you transfer, so you create an account and then I got to the part where you say you put in your information. Once you put in your information, the recipient's information will show up, and that's the information you will give to your bank account, correct?
Yes, absolutely. To transfer the money, yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, you have us. I think she has us in the chat, right? So if you face any issues, just answer in the chat. I mean, just ask the question. Like if it's very specific, if it's like anything up to this point of topping up e-wallet, we just discussed it. You just want to transfer if it's not debit card, bank transfer, just like you said, you activate. I mean, well, you say you're gonna do bank transfer, you input your information for your bank, then you're gonna have the details for their bank, and then you just go to your bank and say, hey, send it to this bank. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so bank transfer is the only method of payment.
No, you also have card. You can use card as well.
Okay, which is probably quicker. I'm
It's much quicker.
assuming.
Instantaneously.
Okay. Okay. Lolo nino aprengalek ko. Because the fade of presentation. So, okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now, so this is everyone who is confused. Just make sure you follow these steps. If you're still confused after this call, just send us a message. I have a video that tells you how to get to this point of topping up e-wallet. So that brings everyone to this point where you're going to select your package. After you top up e-wallet, you're going to come to your page is going to look like this. This is how it's going to look like. You've selected your category, okay, whichever category. And then you've uploaded or you've activated your e-wallet. Now it's time to select a package, which is really what I really want to talk about here because we're having issues with selecting packages. So if you just come up here and click on packages, 1 second here. 1 second. Okay, so if you come up here to select packages, you just click on this. Since we're working with Rawaf, we just search Rawaf here, click on enter. Now you can choose any package you like. It's not a problem. You can browse and choose anything you like. But we are wanting to help you and guide you in the process. So if you want us to be there, and we've had over 20 years experience and we have a team and everything. If you want us to be there, helping you, guiding you, Hajj the proper way, then we're working with Rawaf. So we can only help you if you're with Rawaf. So if you search up Rawaf here, you'll see, different packages. The easy way to look into which packages you want, you come here, packages category right here. And then you select, do you want luxury? Do you want premium? Do you want standard? Now that brings us to the question, what is luxury? What is premium? What is standard? So I'm going to share this document with everybody in the announcements of our group chats inside of WhatsApp. And is this giving you some more information on the suggested packages by Al-MADEENA Travel? So this is what we do is we first decide on what do we want. Do we want convenience? Do we want everything to be 5 stars? If that's where you want to be, you want very close, you want 5-star hotel, you want to be close to the Jamarat, then you are a luxury category. You want to choose a package that's luxury. So that's right here, right? Luxury. Premium is okay. I don't need luxury package. I don't need to be so close, but I do want to be closer and I still want to be a little bit comfortable as well. They're all comfortable anyways, but that's a 4-star hotel. That's pretty much the difference. And it's further than luxury, okay? Standard is economy. Hey, I have a little bit of a tighter budget. I can't do luxury. A premium is a little too much. Standard is fine because right now standard and premium are pretty much close. And it's a 3-star hotel or residential building. Next thing is when you're thinking of which package should I select, you need to understand the difference between Majar al-Kabsh and Al-Mu'aysim, okay? This is Mina. In Hajj, when the Hajj starts, we need to go to Mina. Mina is the place, I'm sure you've seen videos, where people, where everybody's in Ihram. The men are in Ihram. The women, lucky for you guys are the same, right? But men are in Ihram, right? And we're inside of tents. We will be in tents. And that's called Mina, right? Arafah is another place, but Mina is the first place we go to. It's Mina, it's a tent. There's 2 places we can be. Number 1 is Majar al-Kabsh. This is about a 10-minute walking distance to the Jamarat. Part of the Hajj is, after we do Mina, Arafah, Muzdalifah, we come back. We'll talk about that later, don't worry about it. But we have to walk to the stoning of Shaitan. Right? Everybody knows about this part, right? Stoning of Jamarat, it's called Jamarat, stoning of Jamarat. Now, if you're in Majar al-Kabsh, you're very close. It's going to take you about 10 minutes to get there and you can stone, do your business, come back, right? Feel good. If you're in Al-Mu'aysim, it's a 45-minute walking. There's no transportation, okay? The only mode of transportation available is wheelchair. And if you have a wheelchair, somebody needs to be there to help you do that, okay? So maybe a family member so we can, help each other and enjoy the Hajj together. So Al-Mu'aysim is where most of us will be. It's going to be a 45-minute walking from the camp to stoning the Jamarat. So you have to think of this when you are selecting your package. Is this something I can do or I can afford to do? So keep that in mind when you're doing that. And I want to show you visually. So if you come to Nusuk, everything is in Nusuk. If you come up here and click on packages before logging in, and I know there's some questions in the chat. I will come to it in a little bit. So if you come here, you know, they have different types of services. You can learn more information. If you scroll all the way down, okay, you'll see the different zones. So those of you who see the packages and you say, oh, I see zone A, zone B, this is how it is. Zone A, so this is Masjid al-Haram, right? This is where the Kaaba is, right? This is where we're going to do tawaf, you know, sa'i, everything we'll talk about later. Zone A is luxury. So if you want to stay as close as possible, you're going to be in zone A. Zone A is as close, it says it here, but it's as close as possible. Now, for Rawaf Mina, we don't have any packages. We don't have any hotels in zone B, unfortunately, right? So you're going to be in zone C. Now, zone C seems like a very big one. You're going to be around here. The package, the hotel we're going to recommend is going to be around here. And the walking distance, if you walk, is going to be 25 to 30 minutes walking. They will also have shuttles. We will talk about this. Okay, so this is zone C. Okay, zone D, those of you who are going to be in the standard package, economy package, you're going to be in zone D. You're going to be all the way over here, but you will have shuttle. Your hotels are going to be nice, inshallah. You will have meals, you know, breakfast and dinner, and, you know, just like all the packages. And you will have a shuttle. So every time you want to go pray Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, you want to go for extra tawaf, you want to do these things, you'll have a shuttle, a bus that will take us 24/7. You'll have the shuttle of the hotel. You'll have the shuttle of and the transportation services of Rawaf Mina, and we will be there to accommodate everything with you as well, inshallah. So Rawaf Mina has their own transportation, and then the hotel has their transportation, so you shouldn't have to worry about transportation. That's the point, okay? So, you know, this is zone D for standard economy packages, budget friendly, but you still have the shuttle to go back and forth, okay? So keep that in mind. You will also have shuttle from your premium package from here. If you decide to walk, 30-minute walk, just keep that in mind as well. Now, that's just for the hotels. Now let's touch on Mina camp, okay? Mina camp, again, this is the part where you're under the tents. This is the camp. Everybody's going to be together. It's going to be a beautiful time, brothers and sisters. It's going to be a beautiful time. You're going to love this time, inshallah. And so because everybody's there, everybody's, you know, saying labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. Right? We're going to Arafah. You hear everybody saying it's a beautiful time. So inshallah, we all get to experience it. But and because everybody's together, it just feels good. Everybody's, all the brothers and sisters are together. So Majar al-Kabsh is right here. This is Jamarat. Jamarat, again, is shaitan, where we go ahead and stone shaitan. Side note, shaitan is not standing there for us to hit him. Okay, that's another side note. There is a proper way of stoning shaitan. Keep this in mind. We'll talk about this later. We're not going to do anything crazy here. There's a proper way. It's a worship. It's an act of worship hitting shaitan. We'll talk about that later. Now, Majar al-Kabsh is here, as you can see, is fairly close. About 10-minute walking distance, 15 minutes, depending on how you walk. And you go in there, come back, but it's a little bit more expensive because of convenience, right? Majar al-Kabsh. The other camp is Al-Mu'aysim. This is where the North American camps will be. Now, there's another one right here. Some packages do have this, but we will be here. Okay, Al-Mu'aysim. This is where the North American camps will be, right? Everybody, you know, will be here. This going from here to stoning Jamarat, stoning shaitan, it's a 45-minute walking distance. So we'll have enough time to cool down. I know we're going to be angry. I want to hit shaitan today. But on the way, walking there, maybe we'll calm down a little bit and we don't make mistakes in performing that act of worship, inshallah. So 45-minute walking distance, it'll be nice. We all go together. You know, we all recite talbiyah. Beautiful time. Okay, so that's that. 45-minute going, 45-minute back. Okay. Keep that in mind, inshallah. At the Hajj time, side note, Hajj time, it will be very difficult to find transportation. Okay, sometimes, you know, you may find it'll just be a very difficult time because you have to imagine millions of people are at one location at the same time. Keep this in mind, inshallah. All right, that's that Majar al-Kabsh al-Mu'aysim, and the other parts is room types, right? There's You're probably not going to find a single room. You may find a double room for the luxury packages, maybe some premium packages, but usually you're going to find quadruple or triple rooms. So when you select the packages, and I'll share with you how that process goes in just a few moments, but you'll see how that goes. Transportation between cities. This transportation is going to be by bus. Okay, keep this in mind, it's going to be by bus. So when you go, most of the packages are going to Medina first. Some of them are Mecca. So let's say you go and you land in Medina, for example. When you land in Medina, from Medina, you need from the airport, Medina airport, you need to go to your hotel. That's gonna Rawaf Mina is gonna be there. What the buses, transportation, they're gonna wait for you. There's gonna be a group there. We're gonna be there, and then depending on when you come, right? Either time, whenever you come, there will be a representative there to take you to the hotel where you're going to meet the rest of the group, inshallah. So when you get there, the guides, the staff are going to be there waiting for you. Assalamu alaikum, welcome, right? Here's some water, here's some dates, have a seat. Let me get your passport, scan the passport. Okay, you're in this hotel. Okay, you're in this group. Okay, cool, have a seat. We're going to organize a transportation for you. Few minutes later, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, they're going to fill up a bus, and then you get in the bus to the hotel. Okay, that's the transportation.
Brother, I've got a question here.
Yes, go ahead.
So I was just able to select the flight and everything just completed on my end. So for the flight, my package says that I'll be landing because we'll be staying on Medina for the first 3 days, but the flight that I booked, it's on Jeddah airport. So do I need to change anything?
So if your package, and let me know this as well, and a side note as well, which package did you select?
It's Rawaf Boko 201 Premium. It's
Okay,
24 days.
Okay, cool. If your package, I believe that one.
Just a question.
Yeah, one moment.
I select. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, one moment, brother. So if that one, we could look at this. Okay, so we'll look at this in a little bit. Before I answer this question, everybody understands this part to the point when you're selecting your package, you have to understand, okay, distance and distance. Okay, that's pretty much it. Distance, and the transportation is going to be by bus. Just keep that in mind. Any questions just like on this part? Like what is Majar al-Kabsh, what is al-Mu'aysam? I hope I explained that properly. Okay, so let's go. If you have questions, again, we'll have more questions in a little bit. Let me answer the brother's question here. Because I want to make sure you didn't have vocal, right? So let me see. Premium.
Do you want me to tell you the package number and name?
They only have a few, so I'll find it. It's this one, right?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Let's view details. Okay. All right, cool. So you have 21 nights in Mecca, 3 nights in Medina, and you'll be in Mecca and Medina first. Okay, yeah. Medina first, 2 to 5. Cool. So you're saying the flight that you found, you didn't find a flight that takes you to Medina?
No.
Okay. That's not a problem in the issue, because if you land to Jeddah, like whichever flight you have, the flight is, the information is transferred to Rawaf and everybody, right? And so they know, okay, brother's coming in Jeddah. So they're going to have transportation for you from Jeddah to go to Medina. I would recommend, if you browse around, if you see a flight for Medina, you select that one. If you don't, then you have no choice at this point, right? You can try custom flight. Let's see the distance here. 1 second. To Medina. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's about it's gonna be by bus about 6-7 hours, by car.
From Jeddah to Medina?
From Jeddah to Medina, yes. Yeah, so this is normal. Like when we go from Mecca to Medina or Medina to Mecca, it's gonna be similar, right? It's gonna be about 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on the road and the bus and all this kind of stuff, depending on the driver, how he drives too. Right. So side note, I remember one of the times I went to Umrah and then and I was going to Medina, and from Medina I had to go to Mecca, and I said I don't have time. I got to finish tawaf and I got to go to the airport. So I need you to hurry up. It was supposed to be a 4-hour ride or something like that. He did it in 2 hours. So that guy was in a hurry too. He's like, I got to go eat, and I was like, let's go. So that's a side note, but that's not that bad. Just for Hajj time, that's not that bad. If you're going from Jeddah, it's just going to be training for you, 6 hours, 5 hours, to go from this point to Medina, and from there, same thing from Medina to Mecca is going to be around the same time. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before I address you, brother, did I answer your question in this part, bro?
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. I would say.
Yeah, go ahead. So my question is, no matter where you land, Rawaf, any representative from Rawaf will be there to pick you up, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
That's
that was
job.
my.
Yeah, that's the job.
So
But again, if you could do Medina, do Medina. Inshallah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the page. Let me see if I can find anything. So I'll keep you posted if I.
Inshallah.
find
Yeah, let me know.
anything.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Thank
Brother
you.
Mohammed, I had a follow-up question on that topic as well.
Yes.
So especially with the Voco package, is the check-in dates. I posted in the chat as well. The check-in dates and the flight departing dates doesn't match. Doesn't align either. Either the people that's doing Hajj, they're gonna miss out on a couple days either while arriving or while departing, especially if they choose the 14-day package.
Yes. Yeah, that is a concern, and I have seen this as well. The biggest thing is when you are selecting these packages, and I'm sure the packages are already configured this way where you don't miss the Hajj, but you will probably miss a night or on either way, or maybe even 2 nights. So you want to kind of still keep your eyes open, keep your options open for that package. Because again, like I said, for the flights, it's just a lot of bugs in the system for the flights part right now. And so not all of the flights are really being displayed. That's why some of the brothers can't find flights for certain packages. So if you do see that situation, just find the one that's best. At that time, you will probably lose a night or two. This is the situation, especially on the smaller packages. There's nothing we can do about that. It's just the available flights at that time. But keep your options open. If once the system gets fixed, then maybe we can find other flights that are available. If not, that's the best we can do.
But Brother Mamun, if just like a flight is delayed or just like a next flight, so the check-in date is already June 5th, and I'm reaching over there 7th. So they'll keep the hotel room for us, right?
Yeah. So this is a great question. I wanted to touch on this as well. So when you're selecting your package, that's what you'll notice. You first select your package, and then you select your flights. So when you select your package, that's all about your hotels. That's it. It's pretty much about your hotels and your tent in Mina. That's it. So you'll have your hotel from that day, right? You can come or not come. Doesn't matter, right? So that room, that seat will be available for you. Anytime you come, it's there for you, inshallah. So
just a question.
Yes.
So which airport for Medina we should choose? What's the name?
I think it's called King Abdulaziz, Medina Airport.
Okay. I got it. King Abdulaziz.
Yeah.
So I just have a question to the brother who selected the package. I'm also selecting same package, but I can't do the flights because then whenever I selected the flight, they just I submitted and then I came out, and when I go to the dashboard, it's nothing.
Okay, so I think I think I'll connect you with that brother, but the same flight, right? The Voco, this one, 201?
Yeah, same.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's do it right now. Let's see if we can find something, inshallah, right? And I'll do a demo of how to select the packages as well. So guys, again, brothers and sisters, you go to packages, example, and we're gonna try it right here. Let's see if we find packages here, inshallah. So you want, again, everybody, maybe you try this tonight, maybe after this call, maybe now, but you come here, you packages, you put Rawaf, you click on enter. Again, you don't have to select Rawaf. Yeah, keep that in mind. But we are with Rawaf. That's all I'm saying. So Rawaf, and then let's say I want to do premium. So I do premium. Okay, luxury, you only have 2 options currently. So just select one of them. Okay. Now let's see here. We do Voco 201. This is the hotel that we suggest, Voco 201. This is the one that's about a 25 to 30 minute walk for premium. Okay, so this one is 24. This is how you look at the packages, right? You see premium, you see the zone, right? Some of them won't have the zone, but premium will be zone C. And you see the duration, 24 days, right? The duration that you'll have your whole package, okay? Now you view details, this is where the package starts. After you view details, everyone, when you're selecting this, this is where you will find all of the information about your package that you are looking at, you're browsing, right? So you'll be in Mecca 21 nights, Medina 3 nights, premium package, zone C, 24-day, Al-Mu'aysim camp. That's the 45-minute walking, so you can cool down before you hit Shaitan, inshallah. So, you know, it gives you more information, right? You read this, 5-star hotel, Voco is still a 5-star hotel. The difference is it's just far away, right? And then let's see here. Okay, and then in Medina is close. We don't have to worry about Medina, inshallah. Open buffet system, breakfast and dinner. You read all of that. Okay, this is the hotel. You can see pictures. You can see more information. Free shuttle service. You see that. You have free Wi-Fi. So stay away from TikTok. Okay, free Wi-Fi. Cool. And then Al-Mu'aysim camp. This is where you can see more pictures and how the camps look. This is how they look. Okay. You're going to have these beds like this, and this is one bed for each person. Okay, just like that. This is how the camps look. And you can see a tour over here. Transportation, they tell you all of that. These are the services that you get. You have to, the air travel is not included, meaning your plane is not included, your flight is not included with the price that you see currently. We'll talk about that later. You just go ahead and read what you're getting, right? So I know we had some questions. What am I getting? This is where you see what you're getting. The only tour, ziyarah, that you'll have is in Medina. Now, I like the Mecca tours. So I'm going to try my best, inshallah, to organize a tour in Mecca, inshallah. I have to do some connection. I have to do some talking and see what we can do. If we can do a Mecca, I like Mecca tours. So, you know, we can see, you know, Jabal, we can see Jabal al-Thur, Jabal al-Nur, you know what I'm saying? We can see these places. Jabal al-Nur, where the revelation was made, the Quran was made. Jabal al-Thur was when the Prophet ﷺ went to the Kaaba, I mean to Medina, and he was staying away from the Quraysh when they were trying to come out. I ask sister if you can mute yourself, please.
I have a question
on this matter.
On the flights, since you was just mentioning the flights.
One moment on the flight, please. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just want to go through this so everybody understands. Because not everybody, you know, selected a package yet. So those of you who haven't, you see the services, you see the transportation you're getting, you just see what she is. You'll notice that your package does not include a dahi. A dahi is qurbani, right? Zabiha. That's what that is. I will mention that you're going to have to, you can do it separately through a Saudi approved organization. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but your package does not include qurbani. They call it al-dahi. Okay, keep that in mind. Dates, tawaf headphones. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Cancellation policy. You need to pay attention to this because this is your money. You're selecting a package. So this is something we can't do anything about this. This is all through nusuk. So you read these, you understand the cancellation policy. If you have questions, you can reach out to support, contact them through WhatsApp right here. Okay, cool. Let's say we see this package and I want this package. I like this package. This hotel is nice. Mu'aysim is fine. I want to do some walking. Cool. Click on mark as preferred. Okay, I could do that. Or I could just go down right here and configure my package right here. Configure my package. 32,000, okay? This is where it starts per person, excluding flight. 32,000 Saudi Arabian riyals. Okay, so we go configure package. If you're wondering how much that is, all you have to do is go to Google, USD to SAR, right? Saudi Arabian riyals, or SAR to USD. You'll know the calculation, inshallah. So you come here. This is after you say configure package, rooming configuration, right? So if you see a room not available, it means it's not available. It means like, for this package, you can't get a single room, right? It means for this package, you can't get a double room. For this package, you can only get a quadruple room. This is for this package. So you have to select, you have no choice. If your account has 8 people in your account, then you'll be able to keep doing this until 8, okay? And if your account has 3 people, you'll be able to keep doing this until 3. My account only has 1 person, which is me. So I can't do more. I'm trying. can't. Okay, so one person here, one person there. So this is Medina, right? This is how much you're being charged per bed for Medina, 4,100. This one is 13,600. Okay, 13,700. All right, 13,700 Saudi Arabian riyals. Okay, and 52 halal. Okay, so this is how you see it. You'll notice the difference here. You know, this is how it came out to 32,000, because the original without the beds is 15,000 for all of the things that you browse, right? The transportation and the stuff at Mina, all that kind of stuff. Now we're paying for our room and our bed, not the room, the bed. And the bed, you see, I added one bed, added 13,000. I add another one, it added 5,000, 4,100. Total is 32,000. After you do that, you understand what's happening. You click on next, because the reason I had to touch on that, somebody asked that question earlier. Okay, once you do that, what they say, all bookings include a bed and share room service will distribute. Okay, cool, that's fine. It's saying the providers will distribute the room. They'll select which room you'll be, who you will be with, and we can help orchestrate that inshallah later. So I do this, click on next, 32,000. Now, after you do that, you're going to be able to select a wheelchair. You see, it's free. Okay. So if you need a wheelchair, you do that, right? And if you can add, you add if you need it. That's pretty much it. So after you do that, you click on next. Now here's the configure flight trips. Okay. Notice how I don't have any flights for this package, right? This will happen. This has happened. This has been happening for a lot of us, right? So when that happens, your next option is to custom flight. And I know this is where a lot of the questions will be. And, you know, this is the concern that we have right now. So you do the custom flights. Okay. It's going to configure. This is like booking through, you know, Expedia or whatever, right? This is what it is. But you have to book through this platform. You can't book separately. I saw some people saying, can I book separately? You can't book separately. It has to be through Nusuk. Okay. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to, since I would be flying from JFK. So, I mean, I could do New York, all airports or JFK. So I'll do JFK to, let's see if we can do Medina, because we're going to Medina first. Medina, all airports, June 2nd to 26th. Notice how I can't really change anything here, right? If I do this, I could.
The flights are a part of the package, right?
They're not. The flights.
No, they're not.
They're not. No, you gotta choose them separately, like this.
But still on the website, right?
Still on the website, yes.
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
No, under the package.
Yeah, so they're separate. You have, when you select it, you have to pay attention, like, okay, what's happening here. But they won't let you select a flight outside of your dates. They won't let you do that. So if this is flying on the 1st, you're going to be landing on the 2nd in time for your check-in date here. So to Medina, let's click on show flights. Let's see what we get, inshallah. So departure June 1st, return June 26th. Okay, and this is the pricing we see. 9.4, 9,400.
Quick question on this topic. So you selected from JFK to Medina, right? So first we go to Medina, then you take a bus to Makkah, right? Then how will you get the flight from Makkah to JFK, or do you have to take bus back to Medina?
Yeah, bus back to Medina, unfortunately, at this time. Yeah. We are talking with them right now to see if we can do multi-city flights. Right now it's only round trip. You notice how you can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yearly always goes.
Yeah, so it's only going to be round trip. So like
Huh?
either way, we're going to have to take a flight from Medina or Jeddah. Either way, we have to go back and forth.
This is all, you know?
Okay. Walaikum salam. Go ahead.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Which is
I hear someone else's.
Hold on one second. Let me just
room to ourselves.
one second. Let me just mute. What's your name, sister, who's speaking, so I can know who not to mute?
Oh, Mahak.
Okay, that's you. Okay, there you go. So everybody else I should mute. Okay, go ahead.
Let's
Speak.
roll off Mina. Then
So I have the roof.
it's 26,000. We both get room.
Okay,
service,
hold on one second.
which is not
I'm trying
bad.
to find out who's speaking.
It's in zone B, which is like a 15-minute walk.
It's Muntarim.
Brother, what you can do is, as a host, you can mute everyone.
Okay, let's see. I should know this, but I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, looks like we're fine now. Alhamdulillah. Okay, go ahead, sister.
Okay, so when I have the Rawaf package on my thing, but I was looking at customizing like flights. If you do like share your screen and if you like select a flight, it says on my end that my organization provided us document types that are not eligible for the selected flights. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a glitch because like the date of births on my end are incorrect.
Yeah, that's a definite glitch. That has been the issue right now that most people are facing, which is the flights part. So the date of birth and that part, like you need to contact Nusuk and tell them, hey, this is the situation. Because it's just like, hey, technical communication is not working on their side, right? The documents is there. It's just that the flights and they're not able to read it properly. And as
If
well
you
as the
want, I
flights are
can
not there.
answer that question because I ran into the same problem, but it worked for me.
Go ahead. Yes.
So basically, what you just do is just change the date. Let's say if your package is on the 2nd, and then yeah, you select June 1st.
You can just change the date, right?
Yeah, change the date, increase by 1, or that should do. It worked for me. That's what I did.
Okay, you know what? That's a great input right there. So, sister, did you understand that part?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So those of you who get stuck in this, I'll just repeat it again. Brothers said, if you have an issue with a document, it says your organization something document is not aligned, something like that, then you just come here. The brother just told us if you change the date, then it should work, inshallah. So let's say if I do 1 to 26 and I can't book it, then I do 2 to 25 or 2 to 26, whatever, maybe 2 to 25. I believe this package ends at 24. That's probably why I have to look at it. But 2 to 25, we just change the dates and it should be fine. So everybody try that out. If that works, then alhamdulillah. If not, then try it again with a different date. And I guess keep trying. If not, then reach out to Nusuk. But yeah, that's a good input. Thank you for that. Okay. So after that, we come here. You'll see you have Saudi, Qatar, right? That's mainly what you have here, Saudi and Qatar. So you get to select which one you want. So this is where you get to choose, right? Before you had to, okay, this company is going on these dates, then this is what you have to go. Now you get to kind of select and see what's available, and you get to choose whichever one works for you. So I know there's a brother I was speaking with last night. He said he can only do like 10, 11 days because of his job. That's fine. You just have to come here, see the situation, see if you can find a flight, that matches your required dates, and just go with it, inshallah. That's pretty much it. So note the Hajj dates are 14 to 19. Those are the dates for the Hajj. So, those are the dates that you must be there. But you also need some time outside of that to do the other parts of the ritual as well. So you keep that in mind as well. So that's the flights part. I'm going to go ahead and once I finish this doc, I'm almost finished. I just put, this is just like a simple way to think about how to select a package, because I've been getting a lot of questions, which package I should select. So if you're a luxury, just choose one of these two, Swiss Al-Maqam, which is the hotel right behind the clock tower. Some of you may have already stayed there, but everybody knows where the clock tower is, right? Right behind it is Swiss. There's another hotel, and there's another hotel called Swiss Hotel. It's really close, okay? It's like a block, if anything, to walk, but there's no cars there. You're just walking. There's shops on the right side, left side. There's fast food spots. You can go get some food. But the actual field of the Haram, Masjid al-Haram, the mosque, the Kaaba mosque, is about a few, like 2-3 minutes walking from Swiss Hotel, maybe 5 minutes because there's a lot of people, right? So that's what it is. The address, this is a different hotel that's on the other side. Those of you who've been there before, it's on the other side. There's a hill up there called Jabal Umar on that side. So there's Dar al-Tawheed, the Intercontinental Hotel. So clock tower, opposite clock tower is where Jabal Umar is, right? Kind of opposite, diagonal to the left side. Jabal Umar, that's where the other hotel, that's where the expansion is. Okay, that's how you understand. Those of you who've been there before, where they did the expansion, King Fahd Gate on the left side, if you're facing Masjid, on the left side, they did the expansion, everything new, everything different. Over there is where the address is. So you'll have a nice view, inshallah. From there, if you search it up, address Jabal Umar on Google, you'll know exactly where that is, inshallah. Let me look at the chat, answer some questions, and then I will go over the hotels here. Let me, yes.
Question for that one. So
Yes.
let's say you're showing two packages for the luxury, right?
Yes.
So if I'm right now, if I'm not just like a putting as a preferred or not configuring the package, so that means it's going just like a finish means that somebody is doing that one. That means it's going out. And if I do tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so it will be just like a less option for me, or doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So
it's
that means just like a package I'm configuring. It's not like reserving from your whole bucket. Not like this, right?
No, it's not reserving. It's just holding on your cart. So on your shopping cart, you have it. Other people can also put it on the shopping cart. When it's time to buy, whoever buys first come, first serve. That's
Okay.
why it's,
so
that's,
that means just like that, like let's say the Friday, just like not Monday, they're saying that like we can buy till Sunday, anyone can pick just like any package.
yes, preferred. That's why it says preferred package. This is what you prefer.
And for the flight also same thing, just like because most of the people are going from New York, so everybody will take the New York on the June 10th. So same thing, just like there is no limitation, means like a people's. Okay.
Yeah, for the flights, everything the same thing, whoever gets to pay first, because there's a limited, because every country has a limited quota, right? Whatever that number is, they're not allowed to tell us, so they don't tell us. We don't know the exact quota, but it's a limited quota. So then the quota matches the seats. So, you know, when somebody buys, then the seats will be gone, and then that's it. Nobody can go anyways. So
okay, got it. During reservation, there is no bucket.
There's
summary.
No, there's no bucket. Yeah, you just have it there. So when it's time, you're not thinking about what should I get. You have it, buy immediately. That's why it's important for us to transfer the funds.
Yep, thank you.
Cool, no problem. Okay, so for a premium, this is the hotel that we recommend. It's called Voco IHG Hotel. That's the hotel walking about 30-minute walking distance. There is a video on YouTube if you do search it up. And maybe I'll put it in the chat of someone who actually recorded themselves walking from Voco to Masjid al-Haram, and it took them in the video 25 minutes. And so like you can watch that and you can see what you're going to see. And at that time, you're going to see a lot of brothers just walking toward the mosque starting at 1 a.m. Everybody's going there for Fajr for 1 a.m. because they want to make sure that they go right inside, or they want as close as possible. So you'll get to know what's happening when you get there, inshallah. These are the 4 packages for the premium that we recommend, because I recommend the Voco Hotel. You will have shuttle service if you don't want to do the 30-minute walking, but if you want to walk, you can also do that as well. The only difference between these packages, if you look at it, let me zoom in a little bit. There you go, technology, beautiful. All right, so, okay, here. So this one is the only difference. You can see it right here. We have 17 days. You have 15 days, you have 24 days, same price. Now the question is, why is it the same price if I'm saying less? Because during the Hajj time, when you reserve beds, you reserve it by the season. You don't reserve it by nights, you reserve it by the season. So whether you stay 17 days or 24 days, doesn't matter. That seat is reserved for one person, whether that be you or someone else. That's why it's the same price. So 17, 15, 24. The only difference for the premium package is the camps. That's why you see this one is, you know, close to 6,000 more, right? And well, 5,000 more. This one is 5,000 more in Saudi Arabian riyals, right? The difference is the camp. This is why we talked about camp earlier, Majal al-Kabsh. This is where you say, you know what? I don't need 5-star hotels. I can walk a little bit. But when it comes to Shaitan and Jamarat, I want to stay close to him. So when I'm angry, I go there and just boom, 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 right? Inshallah. So Majal al-Kabsh is the only difference, other than the dates, is the only difference. So if you're thinking, okay, I want premium, I want to go stay with Al-Madeenah Travels and Rawath, and then these are your 4 options, but I want to stay close to Jamarat so I don't have to walk too long to hit Shaitan, then this is the only option for you that we suggest. It's Rawath Voco 250, Majal al-Kabsh. Majal al-Kabsh, again, is the one that's close to Jamarat. So that, you know, it makes our decision making very simple that way. Okay. And the rest is just, hey, depends on how long you have work, whatever, 15 days, 17 days, 24 days. Okay. If anybody has questions on these, you can feel free to ask.
One more question. Premium, just like a premium zone A, how much distance can be? Because zone A means not like a 3 minutes for every hotel, right?
Did you find premium zone A?
No, I didn't see that but
Yeah.
if there is an option, I'm looking for the luxury, but is there any option for the premium zone A or no?
There is no option. There's no option for
Oh,
premium.
okay. Then no
Zone,
question.
yeah, zone A is all 5-star, especially now.
Luxury one.
Yeah, they broke everything. They broke everything and made really nice hotels. So, I mean, it looks nice. It's just not convenient for us who want to stay even closer with the lower budget. So, that's the only thing. So if you're going with Rawaf, I didn't look at the other service providers. You know, you're free to do what you want, but the other for Rawaf, we only have zone C currently. We did have something for zone B. The problem was the hotel could not get their paperwork approved. And so that was the issue. And that's the only reason. Hajj is a very strict time. So that's why they couldn't get approved and we can't choose them. So we only have zone C. The great thing is we have hotel shuttle, we have Rawaf transportation, and we have beautiful weather to walk for 30 minutes. So that's also fine, inshallah. So that's selecting the packages. Let's see here. How do I go back? I do this and then I go back. Again, so the question was, you know, if you select this, do you have this for like as a fact? No, you don't have this as a fact because, you know, a lot of people will add it to cart, but a lot of people will also miss out on the opportunity because for whatever reason, didn't have enough funds, didn't do it quick enough, whatever reason, right? And so that's a different discussion. Now, let's exit this. There you go.
One more question, I think, Mamun, as we are here in the ticket, right? So the flight, when I think booking, that will stay till when I'm purchasing, just like a book your package, correct?
It will be right here. You see where it's here, the package, this will be right here.
Right. Yeah. The ticket will be there because normally Emirates or anyone just like they keep only 2 days in general. Yeah. But here they will keep till I'm purchasing the package.
Yeah, well, it will be on your account because it's already bought. That's the thing. They already bought the tickets. The ticket's already bought. Yeah, so it's just like
I'm picking from Nusuk.
You're picking from Nusuk. Yeah, they already bought it. Yep. Well, these flights you're picking from Nusuk and the service providers. Like Rawaf, they already paid for the tickets, and so it's just like, hey, this is what we have. Choose whichever one you want. That's pretty much it. So that's the situation. Now, just to address the question of Qurbani, Zabiha, I know these are questions that can be answered later. This is something you don't have to worry about right now. But one option is you can go, there's a website called Adahi. I will share this with you and also everyone in the group chats, everyone here and everybody else who filled out a form. I will send out another form, but I'm going to send email. I'm going to start sending emails out with updates, inshallah. And then you'll have, okay, here's what you got to go with this. Here's what you go. And so just keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye out on the group chats because when we have information, when they will open up cart, you need to be ready. So we'll tell you, hey, cart will be open this day. And then you just got to be ready to go ahead and purchase. So let's see. Do we have any questions around this matter right now?
Yes, my father has a question about the hotels.
Yes.
Yes, brother, how are you?
Yes. One moment. Let the sister go first. She went in first. Go ahead, sister. Or is the father? Oh, okay. That's your father. Beautiful.
Okay, brother, me and my wife and my daughter go, and I need one room, everybody together, you know. Like he give me 2 separate rooms. I don't want a separate room. I need gather, you know, me and my wife and my daughter, you know.
Which package do you want to select? Which category? Luxury, standard, or preferred? I mean, premium.
Standard.
Standard. It's gonna be tough for you, brother. It's gonna be tough unless you find a triple room for standard, right? Where you can find triple room. It's gonna be very tough because and that would have to be something very complicated if we had to do it. Then you would have to pay for an extra bed. And I don't think we can do that either because you'll get a room with 4 beds and pay for the extra bed for it to be empty and all 3 of you stay in there. But right now, I don't think that's possible. The only thing you can do is look at the standard packages, look for something that has 3 beds, you know, like where you choose to configure the beds, right? It's a single bed, double bed, 3 beds in a room. Choose the one that's a 3 beds in a room, make it 3, let us know, and then give us all your names, and we'll tell them, hey, we need a room. They selected the triple room for them. That's just for them.
No,
Does that make sense? No problem.
Shukran.
Have fun. Next question. Any other questions regarding this stuff?
I just have a question regarding the flight again. I did everything, but it's saying right now your booking is currently being processed. What does that mean?
It means
Is
it didn't go
that
through.
added yet or no?
It hasn't been added yet. No, it hasn't been. If it stays there for a while, I would say maybe try the one what the other brother said with a different date. But before you do that, I would say remove the package from your cart, try it again in the cart, and then see and add the flight again and see if it doesn't get stuck on the processing page, right? It should be when you select it, it gets processed real quick, you have it, right? It's just there.
Okay.
But if it's not, then just try a different date. If it's still not, Nusuk is your answer, right? That's where you have to go.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so again, guys, brothers, sisters, the thing we need to do most important is add our package. This is the last step that is up to now. Okay, there's so many things we can do, but the thing for Hajj that we have to do is if you plan on going to Hajj, you go through the packages. I will share with everyone my document there. I'll send an email and I will send it in every single chat and the announcements, okay? And it will give you more information on our suggested packages. The reason why I said it's suggested packages because those are the packages we're going to be in, meaning we're going to be around those hotels. And so if you're there, we're there, we can help guide you, inshallah. But even if you choose a different hotel, you're still with Rawaf Mina, we can still help you and guide you, especially when it comes Hajj time, because we'll be in the same camps. And if we're in the same camps, we'll organize everything. Hey, brothers and sisters, at this time, we're going to do the Jamarat. In Arafah, we're doing this or here. In Muzdalifah, we're going to be here. So we're going to orchestrate everything together as a group if we do Rawaf Mina. And I suggest let's try to be in the same hotel, which is I'm saying vocal for premium. For luxury, it's okay. They're both around the same place anyways. And for standard, there's a few options. I will put that in this Google Doc right here that everyone will get access to, and I'll email it to you as well. It just has some information. I try to make it. In this Google Doc, you'll have this link for Qurbani, okay? Zabiha, Adahi, right? So this is the official link from KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where you can do in the Hajj ministry, where you can do it through one of their banks that handles this whole process. And so you can do it, you can go to this website. It looks like this. Hold on one second. So if I go here, let's copy this. Probably have to do a different browser. A second. You guys are like, why do you have so many tabs? Okay, right. So, business. Okay, so this is where you can, for Qurbani, your packages do not include Qurbani. So one option that you have is going through this website. This is official with KSA and one of the leading banks of Saudi Arabia. Is I forgot the name of it actually. But yeah, you come here, you just do what you got to do, and they're gonna take it. They're gonna do the Qurbani after Hajj, and then they're gonna distribute it. That's the whole purpose of it. Okay. So that's the Qurbani. Okay, so you'll have this information there. Right now, what's important for everybody that I was touching on is selecting your package, adding it to cart, and then the most important after you select your package is transferring your funds. You need to transfer your funds, whether it be a debit card, credit card, or bank transfer. You need to transfer it because it may take more days. If you don't do it in time, when the cart opens, then you won't be able to buy it. If you don't buy it, then you can't go to Hajj, unfortunately.
One quick question for that fund, just like that should be included. This package $32,000 plus the flight.
Plus the flight, yes. Yeah, when you select it, it'll say it together.
Oh, it will come together. Okay.
Yeah. And also, again, like if anybody's wondering how much is that in USD, all you got to do is you go to Google, right? And then you just search up, SAR to USD, just like this, and then you go 1 USD goes to, according to Google, it's 375. Depending on exchange rate, your bank, it could be 365. Cancel this. Okay, let's say if it was 32,000, okay. 32,000 is 8,500. Okay, yeah. So it was actually 32,009. So let's do 33,000 is 8,700. So you're paying like 9,000, around 9,000 before flight. And so the flight was like around, that we just saw, the flight was around 9,000 Saudi riyals. That's 2,400. So you got to keep that into consideration, right? So it comes out around 13, 12, 11 something, right, for your package. You got to keep this in mind when you are selecting your packages. Make sure your budget and everything is in accordance. Okay, this is the first step of just making sure your funds are there. This is the logistics. Making sure your funds are there, making sure you have money there, making sure you're ready to buy the package. Once you have that, then we'll talk about Hajj. Then we're like, okay guys, we're having a call this time. We have the sheikh here. He's going to tell us what to prepare, how to prepare, what we need, how the Hajj will go, everything, so everybody's clear on what needs to be done, inshallah. I know during Hajj everybody has a lot of questions regarding how do I do this, how do I do that. We're going to do our best to make it as smooth as possible for you, inshallah. That's our job. Okay, so after this call, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send everyone this Google document, okay, that's going to have suggested packages by us. Okay, so you can select any one of those, and then you can ask your questions inside of that chat, your specific chat, or in our announcement, or in our group chat, group Q&A, and you just ask your questions, and we're going to do our best to answer them in a timely manner now. Before, those of you who've asked questions, I didn't answer them right away. It's like, okay, we still have some time. It's not final. Just now, all of the packages have been uploaded. So now it's like we're in the final stages. Now I can give you answers that are actually not going to keep changing all the time, right? And so that's why, I wanted to wait a little bit. We still have some time, not so much rush, so we can take it easy, inshallah. It's going to have the suggested packages. You can select these packages or not. After that, I'm going to send you a form. The form is going to look similar to the form that you've already filled out, okay? It's going to be a form like this. This form is going to help us understand who is going to be going with us, okay? So if you fill out this form, then we know these are the brothers and sisters who are going with Rawaf and would like for us to be there with them to help them ensure having a proper Hajj, inshallah, and guide them, inshallah. So then we'll take that information, we'll give it to Rawaf. Rawaf will say, okay, you are in charge of these people and these Hajjaj. And then we can tell them, okay, we want rooms like this. We want to be like this. We want to be like that, because we will be more in charge of you, inshallah. Everybody else, I'm still here to help you, not a problem. But over here, but when we're there, I can't help everybody. I can only help the people that are with Rawaf and with us at that time, if that makes sense, inshallah. So, those of you who may say, you may see messages from different companies, and we're just agents, right? We're just agents for different service providers. There's 10 service providers. Rawaf Mina was the top rated last year. We're working with Rawaf. We have some connection with them from beforehand. And so we're working with them. And personally for us, we have over 2 decades of experience. So we are confident that we can do at least our best, right? Inshallah, to make sure it's as smooth as possible for you during the Hajj. And what we're very confident in, and over these years, we've done Hajj and we spent time with a lot of other companies. And what we're very confident in is that we do our Hajj according to the Sunnah. That's what we're very confident in. And we can back it up, and we can give you all the resources, all the references. This is how it needs to be done. Okay, so there's sequence in Hajj. There's certain sequence. You cannot do your Qurbani, or you cannot do this before doing that. So you need to follow the sequence. Like when we first enter Mecca, we need to do Umrah. How do you do the Umrah? What should you say during this time? How do you do the next steps? Sorry, what should you do after you finish Tawaf? There's so many parts to it. And so I can tell you what to do now, but at that time, there's so many people, so much chaos, so, you know, you're going to get lost. So it helps to be part of a group and everybody's doing things together, and you can feel secure that, hey, let me just follow the group. Let me just do what I need to do to make sure my Hajj is proper and is going to be the best chance to be accepted, versus thinking about, okay, what should I do now? Which way should I go? Am I doing the right thing, right? We don't need you to think about that. We only need you to think about how can you just follow the guidance, inshallah. That's pretty much it. Okay, so again, one last time, and then we can get into any questions if we have. Most important thing, register your account, upload your documents, get approved, select the package, top up your e-wallet. Look at how much you need, how much your package costs, and you need to top that up, okay? You need to select that. So, I mean, I guess I'll follow through here so everybody understands here. And this will be last, and we'll end this call in about 5 minutes, inshallah. Okay, and let's see, acknowledge, select a flight. And from now on, always feel free to message in the chats. Everybody has a group chat. Some of you, I know you didn't know who's messaging me. That was my cousin, and I'm in the chat, okay? So, again, my name is Ubaidullah Al-Ma'moon from New York City. Right now, I'm in a different country, but inshallah, during Hajj, we'll be in the same country, which is Saudi Arabia, okay? So let's do June 2 to 26, show flights. We see the flights. Keep an eye out for our emails for all the updates, inshallah. Group chats to stay connected. And we will do our best, okay? And so this is the issue that you may find. There's no flights, right? So let's see. There's no flights. I'll modify. Let's see if I can change dates, find something else. Okay. And now it's a glitch. I can't go down. Show flights. Okay, there you go. You see, I didn't even change the dates. Okay, so this is how you know it's a glitch. Okay, and now we found a cheaper price for this package, 7,000 versus 9,000 last time. So there you can see the details, V flight details. It's important for you to understand your flight details, and you need to be there on time, right? 3 hours beforehand. So you have everything ready. Make sure you have, you know, what's necessary, which we will share with you what you need later, inshallah. So this package, 11 a.m. from JFK, Terminal 1, and landing at 5:40, King Abdulaziz, Medina, right? You get to take two luggages, right? Not over 50 pounds, okay? And then, or 25 kilograms. Saudi, flying from King Abdulaziz, Medina Airport at 3:05 a.m., landing at 9 a.m. at JFK, Terminal 1. Terminal 1, again, you still have two. So let's say I like this one, select. Let's see what happens. Bismillah. Okay, so, and it's saying here booking for 1 passenger. If it was more, it will say booking for this many passengers. And what is it saying? Let's see here, flight details, add your traveler details, and then I just add, let's see, I gotta agree to terms and conditions. This is actually the first time I'm doing this with you guys right now. So let's see here. Okay, we're gonna, you may select the flight of your choice, however, please ensure, okay, that's it, is that all? Looks like that's all. Those of you who've already selected package, this is where you ended, right? Let's see here.
Yes, it's come like that, and the flight never added to the package.
It never adds to the package. Okay, that's the issue there. Okay, never adds to the package. I will have that answer for you, inshallah, very soon, and why. Okay, it doesn't add. Let's see here. I'm going to try one more time. Booking is currently being processed. So that's the issue somebody was saying. Okay, it's just currently being processed. Okay, so I'm gonna get more clarity on this part specifically for me. This is the first time I'm doing this. Okay, this part right here. So once I get more clarity, I will go ahead and let you know what's happening here. This is my name, my passport number. Nobody steal my passport number. Okay, cool.
And one more question, I think we need to know that, like, is there any package will come for the premium? Sorry, for luxury?
So we have two. There's one that they messaged us right now. Give me 1 second. I'll just tell you that right now. There's one
like
more
compared to the 10 days, something 10 or 11 days.
So the one that they put is not 10 or 11. Give me 1 second. I'm going to answer this right now. They just let us know. One moment. So for luxury. Okay. This one is 13 days. So yeah, not 10 days. So, I mean, the thing is you can still select that and just choose your flights according to that. So you can do flights less, so 10 days. So, maybe you have 1 night in Medina and then, 9 in Mecca. You just have to see if you can find those flights for those dates. That's pretty much it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So there won't be any 10 days. It will be, there's 13 days. 10 days is,
11 or 10. Okay, got
yeah.
it. So at least just like at the June 10th, that is, I think, lowest date, right? Last date.
I think so. This one that I'm looking at is June 7 for 13 days, and June 20 is the day you come back. So right after Hajj. Let's see here. I have to look at the dates actually. So
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll let you guys know the dates, but yeah, either way, for you, if you want to customize your dates, it's on your flights. It's not on the package. The packages, we can't change the package, but we can change the flights. You can customize your flights more than you can customize the packages. That's the biggest thing. So once you have certain things, right? Even let's say you can't get your flights confirmed, then at least transfer, the amount equaling your package so that at least that's the certain amount. That's how much it's going to be. It's not going to change, right? For the flights, we can do this later. And especially for flights, if you have a card, then at that time when it's time to book a package, let's say you got the difference is about 1,000, 2,000, maybe max 3,000. If you can swipe a card at that time, perfect. Instantly, you have all the money in there, good to go. So that's what I recommend. Ideally, you transfer all your money to e-wallet for the package. Try to make it equal exactly. Once you have that, then when it's time to buy, if it's like 1,000, 2,000 difference, you will have a little short time to pay for it, right? If you don't have the full amount. But that time you don't count on bank, count on your card. If you count on bank, you will miss because you'll have to wait a long time for the money to go. If you count on card, you just swipe it, you just import information. 1 minute, you have it, you're booked, inshallah, and let's go to Hajj, right?
Any just like idea or just like a plan, or just like not plan, just like any dates they're expecting?
Not yet. Not yet. They're not doing it. They haven't released anything yet because they have still so many bugs in the system, and so they're still taking some time. It's not confirmed
Earlier
yet.
they said 2 weeks, maybe just like the package analysis, something like that. So 4 days already gone.
Yeah, they're not counting on this right now. They will let us know, hey, you have this many times. They will give us a notice, hey, this is how much time you have left. And this is when it's going to be released. The plan was 2 weeks. We always plan, but it doesn't always go according to plan. The plan was 2 weeks, but now we have so many bugs in the system, so many different issues. Just today, they just finished uploading all the packages. So, it still hasn't started. The time of 2 weeks, the plan hasn't really started. So once we have that, again, we'll put it in the chat. I'll send an email. Everybody will find out, inshallah.
So still that we have a time for the wire transfer, 10 days or 8 days, whatever banking.
Yes, you have some time right now, but we have to hurry, inshallah.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't want to wait. Barakallah fi.
Brother, I had a question regarding the guides. Has the guides been selected yet? And like how many Bengali guides there will be for the packages? Like what are we looking at?
So for the guides, the way it is set up, so the Rawaf has their own staff. Okay, the service provider has their own staff, and under the staff is the guides, which is going to be us, inshallah. Now the guides are like we already have, we're already selected. We signed the contract already. We're prepared for guides. We have enough guides for 1,000 people, right? But when it depends on the final count of how many of our people that we referred, or we said we will take care of them, got the packages or basically got booked for the packages for Hajj. Once that number is confirmed, then we'll be able to, they'll tell us how many guides we'll have. And so once they tell us how many guides we'll have, we'll be there. Now, to answer your question, how many Bengali guides? All of our guides, well, not all of us, but about 90% of our guides are Bengali. The Sheikh speaks Arabic, English, Urdu, Bengali. And if he speaks anything else, I don't know. Maybe he's keeping a secret from me. But I only speak English. I speak Bangla. and I speak a little bit of Arabic, okay, and I speak a little bit of Spanish. So that's all I can offer here. But to answer your question, which I'm understanding, like you just want to make sure you have a guide that's Bengali that can be there to help you guys out, and we will have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will have that, inshallah. We have people there already in Mecca, Medina that live there. They've been working with us for a long time, so they're going to be there to assist us, inshallah. And our guys, when we have a sequence in which guides will go in importance, right? So the first one will be my father, because he is a scholar and he knows everything about the Hajj and he can give you all the reference. So he's going to be the first one to go. Then it will be myself, and then it'll be the next person, and then the next person. And so I don't think that will be an issue, inshallah, because we'll make sure everything's smooth, inshallah. It's not an issue.
Okay. And a follow-up question on that. So how can the guide help first? Like, I don't know if you remember on my conversation with you, my parents are going and like they only speak Bengali and they're old as well. So how can the guide, basically guide them throughout the journey? Like, what are they providing?
Okay, so the guide really, our real job here is to make sure that the Hujjaj or the pilgrims, that's yourself or your parents, they are being well taken care of, first of all, of course, but that's not really our duty, but that is our duty. The main duty who it falls upon is Rawaf, because they're the actual service provider. It's their duty to make sure everybody gets their hotels, everything like that, the basic stuff. That's their duty, is the logistics. You have your hotels, you have your food, you have your tent, you have your beds, you have everything. That's their duty. Our duty is to make sure your Hajj is going according to the Sunnah. That's our duty. And so the way we're going to be helping is for the Bengali, like I said, the Sheikh, he's Bengali. And so he also speaks Bengali, and he will be giving sermons in Bengali, English, and if needed, Arabic as well as he'll be guiding throughout the process. So anytime your parents have questions or anything like that, he can go straight to the Sheikh, he can go to me. We're there for assistance. So anytime they need anything, we're there. That's basically, because we're staying with you. We're going to be in the same hotels. Well, we're going to be in premium. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And how
Yes.
about like, I think I don't know if it's a dumb question. How about like going to mosque and everything for praying? Like, do you guys go as a group, as a together, or is that just individual?
So it's however you would like to do it. So usually what happens every year, when we first go to the place, we go as a group, okay? Because then we show you around and say, hey, this is where this is where that is, this is how to do this is how it is. And then we'll continue to go as groups. And what naturally happens is everybody starts going by themselves because they're used to and they want to go on their own time. And so in the beginning, everybody will go with groups, and the people that know, they know. So they just go by themselves. That's pretty much it. So if anybody wants to go with a group, we will go with the group. But for sure, in the beginning, we're going to go with the group. We're going to share with everybody how to do this. And then we'll continue to organize groups to go together to make it happen. But what happens is once you know, then you know you can go on your own time as well. As well as since it's a group, and since we're putting everybody together, like your parents are here, they speak Bengali, Bangla, and there are other people in the group as well who also speak Bangla. So sometimes what happens is people find comrades, some friends, some companions, and hey, let's go this time, let's go this time. Maybe from the room. Usually what happens is the people who are staying in the room, they end up going together everywhere and they become close friends. That's usually what happens. And then sometimes you become close friends to the guy next door, and then everybody on the thing. And then when you're eating, you meet the other brothers, and everybody becomes close friends. And then you can just go with anybody. Because hey, but most of the time it's the people in the room. Hey, let's all go together, and that's what happens after the group goes together. But either way we can orchestrate. It's not an issue, inshallah.
And I see you writing down questions to ask. So can you also ask regarding the VOCO packages? You know how the flights are not synced in with the packages check-in dates?
Yeah,
because
we have been already in talks of that, because we were saying, hey, look, the packages, they would, like with the flights, some of the Hajj, they're missing 1 or 2 nights, like, can we do something where we can extend the night on the other side, whatever? So we can't extend anything on the packages side. The only way we can do anything is the flights, but we're still in talks on this. I will get back to you on more on that.
Yeah, and not even this. Like I think one of the vocal packages, the 37,000 real one. It's like it first goes to Medina, but there's no like I think it goes from 6 to 9 Medina check-in to check-out, but there's no flight date to Medina on those dates anyway. I think the first flight that goes to Medina is on the June 8th. So there's basically like no way travelers can stay in Medina
No, you can still fly if
unless you take the Jeddah to
Yeah,
bus transportation. Yeah.
yeah. But either way, the situation is either way, you will have to take that trip. So if you go to Medina, right? If you go to, well, it's not the same trip, but in Medina, you go, fine, you'll take a trip to the hotel. That's fine. That's a short trip, right? From the airport to the hotel. But from there, you have to take a trip to Mecca. And then from
Okay.
Mecca, you have to take a trip to Jeddah again. The only difference is if you go to Jeddah, you're gonna take a trip from Jeddah to Medina, Medina to Mecca, and then Mecca to Jeddah. This is one more long trip that just happens.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
if it's not available, there's really nothing we can do. We are going, because the flights hasn't been confirmed, because there's still some issues with the system, so not all flights are there yet, that the system is recognizing. And so, don't worry too much about it. We are still in talks and trying to talk to them. Hey, look, they're gonna miss out on 1 or 2 nights. Medina, we only have 3 nights anyways, and the brothers and sisters, they want to be there a little bit longer. And so the flights are only giving them 1 night. What are they going to do in 1 night? They want to be able to stay there a little bit longer. What can we do? And I know I spoke to a lot of you. Some of you are looking forward to shopping in Medina as well, which is cool. All right. How much is the?
One last question.
Go ahead.
Do you recommend that we start putting in additional money into our e-wallet?
When you say additional, what do you mean? The
Like I
additional?
already have money in the e-wallet, like it's activated, but now since I have a package in my cart, do you recommend that I start adding in the funds?
Absolutely, yeah. At the very least, add the funds. So for example, you see I just configured this package and it says 32,900, right? 32,009. I would transfer this amount.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Or
again,
even more just to be safe.
you
Just a
could,
little bit, like maybe 500 more. Yeah.
if you do, the thing is, if you do, you just have to understand. Yeah, you could do it because let's say for the flights and the extra whatever, because you will need some more money for the flights. Just understand that the refund process might be a lengthy process. Just going into this, everyone must understand this. The refund process might be a lengthy process. So a lot of people are going to Hajj and we want to be selecting our package, but some people will miss out. And so you have to go through a process where it takes some time for them to go through everything, see your funds, and then send it. It's going to take some time. So keep that in mind when you send that money.
Also 1.5% cut, just like for the bank's service.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Okay, so someone
I
said,
got a question on refund actually. Can I ask?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
So what if I decide to leave the money in the wallet and then I tried, let's say if I miss out, what if I leave the amount on the wallet and let's try for next year? Is that possible, or do I have to go through the refund and then put it back again?
I mean, I would say you should go through the refund because there's no guarantee that it will be this website or this same system or platform. Last year it was Nusuk, but it was a different one, right? And so, that's why we had to register on this one as well. So definitely I would say start the refund process immediately after.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no point. I know you got a lot of money, man, but don't leave it in there, you know what I'm saying?
No, because it's the lengthy process. And
Yeah. But you might as well start it, right? You might as well start it, inshallah. Sending the money, sending the money is not that lengthy. Getting it back is where the tough situation is, right? So
yeah. Also, to me, I feel like it's adding the money is also lengthy because first I tried through the bank and it charged me some extra money. So then I used my credit card and they didn't charge anything for any international transfer. So I was surprised by that.
yeah, I mean, banks have their own things. You should notice when you send the amount, take a look at the exchange rate as well. They're gonna cut you at the exchange rate too. That's usually what happens. So yeah, you just got to see like what the option is in front of you and just go with the best one, right? So if you say they don't take any money extra for the card, just go with the card, right? If you can. And it's faster too. So those of you who can do
It
it
is
with the card,
faster.
it's faster. Yeah. And you don't have to, you're not stressed. Like you sent the money, is it going there or not? And then you just log in every day. Is it there? Is it there? And so with the card, you see it right away, right? Same day,
Yeah,
same
just
time.
one click away. So
Exactly. One click away. All right. So
Hello?
yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, hi, walaikum salam. I just want to ask a quick question with the e-wallet. So let's say the package is 10,000 and I have 12,000 in my credit card. So do I have to just leave 10,000 or just leave those 12,000? If they can, they're just gonna take the 10,000.
So when you say you said credit card 12,000 or the e-wallet 10,000, 12,000?
That's my problem. I didn't understand. Like the e-wallet is
Okay.
the money. Yeah, how that works.
So the e-wallet is basically your Hajj bank account. That's what that is, right? So
Okay.
so from your card or your bank, you need to transfer that money to the Hajj bank account, which is called Nusuk Hajj, and they're the one who's gonna hold on to your money, so they know you have the money when it's time to buy the packages right away. The problem is if we wait at the last minute, so many things can go wrong, such as bank says you can't send the money, there's issues, errors, merchant issues, so many things happen. So that's why we just want to add it to them. They hold the money, and then you can use the money they're holding and say, hey, take that money I gave you and put it here. Okay, cool, got it. That's the process. Does that answer your question?
Thank you.
Did that
Yes.
answer?
Yes, because I was thinking that it's like you just put your credit card in there. So when they come to take the money and they just, if the package is like 10,000, they're just gonna take the 10,000, then leave it. But now I realize that you have to put the amount you want them to take in your credit card. That's correct?
Yes. You have to charge your card. Yes, you have to charge it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, we have a question. I couldn't find Majal al-Kabsh under the Rawaf packages. There is, for the luxury, there's Majal al-Kabsh, and for premium, there is Majal al-Kabsh as well, like I showed. It is 205, I believe. It's also on this doc for Majal al-Kabsh. Let's see here. 250. Rawaf Voco 250 is Majal al-Kabsh. That's premium. That's you're staying in Voco IHG. And also another thing, this is what you can do to see how far your hotel is. This is the Google Maps, okay? This is the Google Maps, not just any maps, all right? I'm more of a Google Maps over Apple Maps. Okay, so Google Maps, this is Voco Hotel for premium, IHG. By shuttle, this one say by car, 18 minutes going that way. Shuttle time, you're gonna go this way, okay? By shuttle, it's gonna be about 10 minutes because the roads are gonna be opened up for just shuttles and stuff like that. It's gonna be a little bit more organized. During Hajj time, they close out for other cars because there's gonna be so many people on the road because there's already overpopulated. So Hajj time shuttle, you're gonna take the shuttle, you're gonna come out your hotel, and then the shuttle is going to be right here. You're going to take the shuttle, it's going to come this way, go this way, all the way here. Either it will drop you somewhere here where you have to walk through this, and the clock tower is here, and the Masjid al-Haram Kaaba is right here. And this is the field. This is the field. Safa and Marwa is here, right? This is the Kaaba is right here, right? Somewhere here. And this is the field of Masjid al-Haram. And by the way, remember I said the address hotel Jabal Umar, the extension is on this side. And so the Jabal Umar is over here. And this is the address hotel is somewhere here, just for those of you who wanted to know about that. But yeah, for Voca Hotel Premium, you're going to go here. Now, if you wanted to walk, you can see a video on YouTube of someone who actually did this walk. It's a 25-minute walk for him. For you, depending if you're a fast walker, maybe 20 minutes. And if you're a relaxed walker, maybe 30 minutes, up to you. But you just walk this way, straight road. You won't be alone. A lot of other brothers and sisters will be walking. And either you go this way, enter that way, or you could go that way, enter this way. Maybe you're tired and you want to get some fried chicken. You can get it from Al-Baik right here. Maybe you want some drink, some orange juice, some mango juice, some sugarcane juice. Hopefully they have it this year over here because I like that. But yeah, you could get it from there. And that's it. And then that's the process for that. And then when you come back, The shuttles will be there waiting for you. So that anytime you just got to look for the shuttle for Voco. If the shuttle is not there and you want to just walk it, then you can just walk it. It will take you about a 30-minute walk to go back, inshallah. That's the Voco Hotel. Now, those of you, that's the one I suggest for premium. Those of you who maybe are considering the Holiday Inn Hotel, that hotel is going to be somewhere around here. And that one you cannot walk. You can't. It's too long. It's going to take you it's going to take you like 2 hours to walk because of the road condition and so many different things. That one you have to wait for the shuttle. That's why I don't suggest it. And so the shuttle, if you go with the shuttle, is going to take you about 15 minutes just by the nature of the road. But I don't recommend Holiday Inn. It's over here. I recommend the Voco one, which is here. So if worst comes to worst, you can walk it, taking you about 30 minutes, inshallah. Okay. Any questions regarding this?
Yes, one more question, brother.
Yes.
I see this package says is a standard package, Albite Busters, whatever, Z7000 is a 16-day.
So, which package again? Sorry.
It's a Albite.
Albite. Okay,
yeah.
yes. Albite is a different service provider. I don't know much about it. That's something, I mean, if you would have to find a guide who knows more about that. I don't know much about it. I do know I've done extensive research and we are working with Rawaf. So I know only Rawaf. I can't study all of it. But Rawaf is the one we're working with, and that's what I recommend here. If what you would do, I'll suggest this to you. Thank you. I suggest this to you. When you are looking at the package, just all you have to do is search up the name of the hotel. Okay. And if you don't know, you can contact Nusuk or the service provider. On the bottom of the page, they have their WhatsApp and also their email. Contact them. Say, hey, where is this hotel? What is the exact address? And you ask them questions, they can answer it. And you'll find out where it is. And then you just go to Google Maps and see where it is, you know, and do your calculation.
So this is the hotel name. Albite, this is the hotel name.
I mean, I don't know which one you're looking at, depending on the package. Whichever package is the hotel name, if it's called Al-Bayt, then you got to search it up and see Al-Bayt.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then you can just look at it and see it. I mean, I will show it to you, but that would be something different because a lot of us here for Rawaf, so I have to stay consistent with Rawaf, you know.
That's okay. I'll check it myself. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. It looks like I messed this up. Okay, hold on 1 second. Any other questions? And I'll answer the questions in the chat as well. So that was Clock Tower, 30-minute walk. Let's see. Any estimates on packages? Not yet. Question 1, I add my bank information to e-wallet. Do they take the money out? Yes, they do. They take the money out right away. You have to send money to your e-wallet. It will stay there. Okay, somebody answered. Great. Please send me the meeting recordings because of the sound that I'm having a problem with right now. Okay, cool. Yes, this recording, I will upload it to YouTube, inshallah, and I will send it to everyone. I will send down that. This one, I won't bother everyone in the specific chat. I will send it to everyone in the announcements chat. So let's see here. On your WhatsApp account, let's see here, I go to communities. So this is, you know, this is one of our accounts, different accounts, depending on which group you're in, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, Hajj 2024, whichever one. This is the one where, you know, it's just going to be more announcements based, Q&As. You can ask questions here, Q&As. If you have suggestions, you can put it in there. And we have some FAQs. So maybe we'll populate some FAQs, frequently asked questions here. So you have the answers to them. Announcements will be right here. So you click on announcements and this is just me. You're going to see me just posting and, you know, whatever it is, like links, recordings, updates, it'll be here. Oh, look, that's me right there. Cool. Okay. I'll just try to be more active in that one so you have those information for that, inshallah. Now, that was Voco. Okay. Hotel, that's the one I recommend. Okay, let's see what else we got. Our brother Abul Ma'moon said who selected the Voco. So yeah, what we'll do is after we have everybody and we know where everybody is, we'll create a group chat specific to that specific hotel. So everybody's in the same group. And so it's easy to organize and you can meet people. Maybe we'll do it on the Facebook group. Those of you who are not on the Facebook group, this is the Facebook group, okay, where you can actually see each other's Facebook account and just, you know, get connected with each other, inshallah. It's called Hajj 2024 Rawaf Mina. I'll add this in the announcements, and you just come in here, and I just add some stuff here, and then you can meet each other, ask questions, you start conversations with each other, and it'll just be, I think it'll be good for everybody to stay close, inshallah. Okay, starting prices. This is something you look at the packages. Standard is around like 24,000. It's starting, and then I'm talking in Saudi Arabian riyals. That's like 7,000-8,000, right? And then the premium is going to be around 10,000. Flights maybe 12,000-13,000. It's going to be around 16,000 for luxury, right? Okay, let's see. When should we land in Medina? That depends on which package you select and which flight is available for your specific one. How do you reduce the picture size? Great question. For the picture, first thing is you need to make sure, because I have this issue myself as well. You need to make sure your picture is clear and you have a white background, passport size, just like for a passport, you take it with a white background, make sure it's clear, your face is clear, everything is clear, and that's your picture. Second thing is what you can do if it goes beyond, and I did notice they increased the size of the picture, they increased it. So there's two parts of your question. There's the size of like the dimensions, which should be between 200 by 200, and the other one, the file size. So the file size is increasing. I don't think that's an issue for most people. The dimensions, what you do is there's this tool that I use. It's called Canva. So you can go to canva.com. Okay, this is the tool, canva.com. And then, or you could go on Google and just search up, picture resize or something like that. So canva.com. And after you create an account, they have free account. It's not an issue. Create a free account. And then click on create a design. And then down here, let me move this so you can see it. The custom size, you click on custom size. And as you can see, I just did this 200 by 200. So you put 200 here, and then you put 200 there. You click on create new design. Okay. And then it's going to come here, and then you have to upload your picture into Canva. So you go on the left side, you go on upload, and this is me right here already. So as you can see, I took the picture on my hand because I had a passport size photo. And so what I did was I basically went to elements. This is just a little thing. Maybe if it's hard for you to do this, I mean, if you have like, a young one, make them do it, right? And then you just upload it here, do this, and then you expand it. A little bit of a technicality, you just do it, and you could change it, and then you just do that, or you just put this here. This is me right here. This picture was taken a long time ago. I know I'm more handsome now, so it's all right. Okay, cool. So that's what you do here. If it was like, let's say you have other things in the picture, which you might have, so you can just drag it, double click. This will be a complex process if you are not very technical. So I would suggest you will have a family member, someone do it, someone who's good with computers or something like that. Just tell them, hey, I need you to help me with Hajj, get some blessings. Okay. And then let's see here. I'll move this up.
Brother, to add on, you can also use the Windows editor, like the photo editor. If you just do edit and resize, it does it for you.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, as you can see, remember I said I'm not very technical. I have to use such a tool, make things complicated. So yeah, those of you, if you have Windows editor, just do it up there. Just got to figure it out. That's it, right? Figure it out. 200 by 200, download and then upload, inshallah. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue. If it is, ask a family member. I'm sure that'll be something that could be quickly solved, inshallah. Okay, so picture size, let's go back here. Next question. Okay, my picture only has 8 KB. Okay, so picture size is too large. That's probably because of the dimension, right? The dimension needs to be 200 by 200, okay, or less. Okay, when is the last day, the deadline to leave US so everyone can meet in Medina? Okay, so if your flight, you gotta look at your flight packages. If it's, let's say from the 6th to the 24th, and you see your hotel booking in Medina is from 6 or from 7 to 9 or whatever, 6 to 9, then you need to be there before that, right? Before the 9th, right? So when you get there, at least you have time in Medina. You'll be able to give salam to the Prophet ﷺ, and you can get on the bus from there to go to Mecca with the entire group. So you just got to look at the dates for the packages. Are you staying at Rawaf Voco 202? Yes, I'm staying at Rawaf Voco, the Voco Hotel, inshallah. That's my preferred, and that's where we'll be, inshallah. The difference between 202 and 204 and well, 202, 201, I believe, and then there's 250, which is Majar al-Kabsh. The only difference between them, again, like I said, is the dates. For 201, 204, 202 is still the same hotel. The only difference is the dates. Okay, so this one is 24 days, this one is 15 days, this one is 17 days. For Voco 250 Majar al-Kabsh, the only difference, aside from the dates, is the camp in Mina. That's the only difference. That's where you're staying next to Jamarat, where you're going to stone Shaitan and hold on to your anger, inshallah. Okay. Hopefully, you guys will always remember, Majar al-Kabsh is where you can hold on to your anger to stone Shaitan, give him a piece of your mind, inshallah. Side note, my first time I went to Hajj, there was a woman, she like at first time I was young, I was like 10 years old. So I went to stone the Shaitan, and I was like, oh my God, so many people, but you know, I have a little bit of a courage. So I'm like, I'm ready to do this. So I'm about to throw, and there's a woman next to me. She takes one of her shoes off, and then she says something like cursing Shaitan, and she's like, and she throws it like from very far away, and I see it hit the stone. And then she sees me, she takes her other shoe off, she gives it to me, oh, you throw it. I was like, no, that's you. So that's not allowed. It's not allowed. We can't throw anything at Jama'ah. It's an act of worship. It's not an act of violence or hostility or whatever. It's an act of worship. You know, there's a backstory about Ismail alayhi salam, all that stuff, right? But the stone needs to be a certain size. You can't get a big stone and just throw a big stone. It has to be a certain size, and you have to say it by saying Bismillah Allahu Akbar. 1, Bismillah Allahu Akbar. 2, Bismillah Allah. You know, that there's a process to it, which we will talk about later, inshallah. Right now, it's not very important. Yes, I will send the link for the Qurbani in WhatsApp. Yes. With longer, they have to cost the same money. Yeah, if you have the time to like, you don't have restrictions between the your job or anything, then I say choose the longer packages. You're spending this much money anyways, doesn't really change anything. Spend some time there, right? You know, really explore, really spend time to do ibadah, and you're closer there as well. So
hello, brother. I want a quick question again. Sorry.
Yes, no, go ahead. I'm here for the questions. Go ahead.
Okay. I saw a flight saying from JFK to Jeddah. So is that the right way to go, or is it Turkish airline?
Depends on which package. Are you doing standard, premium, or luxury?
I think it was a standard.
Okay, yeah. So did you check if it was Mecca first or Medina first? So to answer your question in a broad sense, if you can find a flight for your dates, then you just take it, right? Because it's tough finding flights around this time anyways. So if your hotel is in Medina and you can't find your first option is to find and you're going to Medina first, then your first option is to find a flight that goes to Medina. Okay. If you can't find a flight that goes to Medina, then you do Jeddah. And then what you'll have to do when you land in Jeddah, the bus will take you to Medina. And then from Medina you go, and then from stay in Medina. From Medina you go to Mecca. From Mecca you go back to Jeddah. So it doesn't matter which airport you go to, you'll have transportation to your hotel. The only homework you really have is to try your best to get to if you're going to Medina first, choose Medina. If you're going to Mecca first, choose Jeddah, because that makes sense, right? But if you can't find Medina, then you can't find it, right? The only option you have is Jeddah. So you just got to look at the dates. And if you need specific, then you can just send me your details and I'll take a look at it, inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, book. Do we know how the final booking page will look like? Have they showed you? No, not yet, because they don't even know. They don't even know. Everybody says everybody says, oh, everybody's confused. The organizers themselves are confused. Okay, that's what I said to the brother yesterday. I think he may be here. The organizers themselves are confused. So, of course, everybody else is confused. So hopefully that makes us a little relaxed, right? Inshallah, because the organizers themselves, they don't even They don't even know how things are going to go yet. So no rush. The only urgent thing that you need to do is select a package, your preferred package, and transfer your funds. That's the only thing. Get familiar with it. That's it. You got to decide, do I want luxury? Do I want premium? Do I want standard? Then you got to decide, do I want to stay with Rawaf Mina and Al-Madeenah Travels? Okay, great. Then it's simple for me. I look at the doc, these are the suggested packages. I choose one of them. That's it. So we try to make your job easier that way as well. Can you connect me with the brother who's able to select the flight? Yes, inshallah. Can process your command due to the application has booking. What does this mean when I try to add bed in Mecca and Medina? It sounds like you may already have if you already have a package in your cart, then you won't be able to configure another package, right? So first pay attention to that. Second is, if it says it's added already, and it could mean that bed is not available, right, for this package. So you got to look for the one that's available. But I would have to look at it specifically to see what's the situation. Everybody's facing different things, so just trying to stay up to date as well. Okay, so those are the questions in the chat. Let's see here. Okay, cool. So I was just showing, this is Voco again. Internet. There you go. Internet. Holiday Inn. I looked at the Holiday Inn hotel, so I'm not even going to bother showing that to you, because I don't recommend the Holiday Inn hotel. Oh, this is the Holiday Inn, right? Yes, this is the Holiday Inn. Look at this. It's ridiculous. I don't recommend. The Holiday Inn hotel it says 2 hours and 30 minutes walking. Who wants to do that? Not me. I don't want to do that. But again, with the car, it says 10 minutes, right? Because the nature of the road. So with the shuttle, it'll probably take you 15 minutes, right? With the shuttle, right? At that time. And so I just don't recommend it, right? So this is how the look is from the Holiday Inn. That's Rawaf Mina. That's the other package that they have, right? So one hotel, this IHG hotel is right here. So you're going this way. This is how it looks. It's a nice hotel. You go this way, it takes 25 minutes to get there, 30 minutes, right? This one, 2 hours if you want to walk, but shuttle much shorter, right? So that you want to keep that in mind. As you can see, Jamara al-Kubra, this is Jamarat right here. This is the Jamarat. This is where you stone Shaitan. This is the map, guys. So like if you take a look at the map, you'll know where everything is. And somebody asked about Al-Bayt. It looks like Al-Bayt is right here. So yeah, you can look, it's pretty far as well. But yeah, this is Jamarat. And this is the Mina is like going to be around here. Or is it? This is
if you don't mind, can you do like how long from Holiday Inn to Jamarat? Maybe I think they put that keeping that in mind, like how long is the walk
from Holiday Inn? Oh, okay, from Holiday Inn to Jamarat. Okay, let's see here.
Maybe that's what they put this crazy.
Yeah, that's why. No, that's why. So this is the thinking of shifting packages, right? That's why they have the question of shifting Aziziyah. We don't even call it shifting. We call it, like in the guys who do Hajj and stuff, we don't even call it shifting. We call it Aziziyah. Aziziyah is right here. It's close to Jamarat. And this one is about like, let's see, I would say 20 minutes, but let's see, 20, 30 minutes. So we're going to do Jamarat. There you go. 40-minute walking. A 5-minute car ride, 40-minute walking. Now, during that time of Hajj time, it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough to find transportation, depending. Sometimes it's, like again, like I said, we've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes, you can find, on the nature of the traffic, you can find the transportation and you can get in the car. But depending on the time and the situation, a journey that's supposed to take you 20, 30 minutes may take you 3 hours because everything is just congested. That's the nature of the situation. But other times it will take you like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's a great time. Okay, so that's like, you can't really tell until the situation at hand at that time. But yeah, if you're staying in Mecca Al-Aziziyah in this hotel, this was a Holiday Inn, it's going to take you about 40 minutes walking. Yeah, you're going to have to walk this up to this point anyways. From Jamarat, you're going to have to walk up to this point where you have to come out of the whole tunnel and all this kind of stuff. You come out here, you find if you want to do a car, you can find it here. You go that way or that way, whichever road is open, or you walk and you just Google Maps it and you walk there. That's the only benefit of Aziziyah. Other than that, I don't see any benefit at all, right? Because you're staying so far away from the Kaaba, right? And so, you know, it's just another journey that needs to be done. And we have to, when we first go to Mecca, we need to go perform an Umrah. Depending on the type of Hajj you're doing, which we will talk about, there are 3 types of Hajj, but depending on the type of your Hajj that you're doing, you will either have to do an Umrah or you will have to do just the Tawaf, depending, you know, which one it is. The Sheikh will explain everything later. And so if you come to this hotel, then you need to go there. So either be, at that time, maybe shuttle will be open, so it shouldn't be an issue. But if not, then you'd have to walk there. But at that time, shuttle should be open. And when we first land there, it's just the Hajj time that's very complicated. So now this is Jamarat, okay? This is Jamarat, and Mina station, as you can see, Mina station is going to be somewhere around here. Let's see here, where is it? I will create a separate video on this and just give you guys a little bit more information on where all the locations are and how everything, it'll be more detailed. But since we're right now, so this is Muzdalifah, this is the open field, okay, where everybody, we can take a look at the picture, right? This is how it looks. It's just an open field. Let me see if we can open this up. Let's take a look at Muzdalifah here. Great times, great times. Okay, I thought this was a brother we went with last time. No, it's not. Okay, how do I zoom back? Okay, there you go. So yeah, this is how it's going to be. We're all going to be laying down on the open floor, just like this, surrounded by mountains, open skies. And this is what we need to do. So we will be doing that, inshallah. That's part of the Hajj. Okay, so we will be there. This is Muzdalifah. Now, let's see if we can see. Where is it? That's Muzdalifah. Okay, I'll create a separate video. I don't want to waste anybody's time here. I'll create a separate video and just find this and just show you, okay, this is where you're going to be transferred. It's not that important right now. That's something we can worry about later. Again, right now, most important thing, configure your package, transfer your funds, and let's get ready. I'm sure you've already made the intention, but just start preparing for the Hajj, inshallah, however it needs to be prepared. I will be sending you guys this document. I'm going to finish it and I'll send you a document of the recommend or the suggested packages for us. So, you know, for premium and standard and luxury you only have 2 options, so just select one. So everything is convenient. And for premium, you have 4 options. It's just between dates and where you want to be in Mina tent. Okay, that's Majar al-Kabsh. And then for standard, you know, I'll figure it out and I'll put that in there as well to keep it simple for you to select a package. And we're going to be in premium and standard to be there. And for the luxury, of course, we'll have someone there as well. And we're going to be going back and forth anyways. So it shouldn't be fun, inshallah. You know, we'll talk to you guys. And standard, we'll have it there. Qurbani link, you'll have it here as well. Any other necessary information, I'll put in this Google document. This Google Doc. I'll send it to you. You'll have it. You can refer back to it. And then I'll also send you emails so you have all the updates. I'll upload this recording so you can review anything that you needed to review. And then I will send one more form like this. So everybody who's on here most likely have filled out a form like this. I will send one more form. Those of you who have selected a package, so you'll just let me know which package you prefer and your full names for every single person. So that way I can transfer this information to Rawaf and tell them, hey, these are the people, these are the Hajjaj, these are the programs that we are responsible for, and we want to organize their Hajj as much as possible, inshallah. And so that's what's going to be, that's how we're going to be able to stay as a group together, and we'll know where everybody's in, inshallah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Any other questions? If not, we'll wrap up this call. Again, the most important thing right now is go ahead and select a package, inshallah, and top up your e-wallet to match your package. That's it. I know we have a lot of issues with the flights. For the flights, let's hold off on it for now. See if you can find something. If you can, go ahead, configure it. If not, you know, support. And as we get more information on the flights, what's going on the bugs and then the glitches, we will keep you informed via email, via the chat as well. And we may even do SMS. We'll see, inshallah. So
brother, one last question regarding Qurbani. Is it
Yes.
like do we just select it from the website and somebody like I'm not sure the process, like does people just do it on behalf of you or do you have to be there and stuff like that?
They will do it on behalf. So you just select the package, you make the payment, and that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's
But
it.
what happens if we don't get selected for the like? What happens like if we don't get to buy the package?
I
Then,
think
but since we already paid for the Kurbani, how does?
you should wait, right? Wait till you get the package and then buy choosing the
Okay.
Qurbani. Yeah, there's enough. That's not gonna be an issue, inshallah. So that one, good thing you brought that up. After you have the package, then you can just go to the website, buy it. If not, when we get there, we can orchestrate that for you. We'll have enough time to make that happen, inshallah. Because the
All right, cool.
Qurbani needs to happen after Muzdalifah, and then you come, you do the tawaf, and then if the sa'i, depending on which Hajj you're doing or whatever, so you do the sa'i, so you do tawaf, you do the sa'i, and then you shave your head or you cut your hair, and then the Qurbani that's the sequence. A lot of people forget the sequence, and because they forget the sequence, they do the Qurbani before they even did anything, and you're not following the Sunnah, and so you're putting your Hajj at risk in that situation. And so that's how we're gonna do it, and that's what we recommend. So you'll have enough time to worry about the Qurbani, inshallah.
Gotcha. And what's like the pricing for it?
So
From past experience.
Yeah, from past experience, depending on what you want. So if you want to do like a lamb, right, it's gonna be like 150 bucks, 150 USD. And if you want to do a camel, probably like 700 USD, a little bit more, depending. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so one person could be just a lamb, and it's gonna be like $150. Everybody, like every slaughterhouse has slightly different packages, but that's a rough estimate of how much it will be, inshallah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Any other questions? Okay, cool. So again, brothers and sisters, do not feel like overwhelmed. It's just steps. It's just a sequence of steps, inshallah. Right now, you should be at step number 8, which is where you have select your preferred package and topped up your e-wallet at the same time to match your preferred package. And then eventually, when it's time to book your package, you obviously will stay connected and we'll inform you, and you'll know when it's time. And then if you are able to be one of those who finalize and book your package, then you go to step 10, which is you'll review your itinerary, right? That's what they say on their website, right? You'll see, okay, this is when I'm going, this is when I'm not going, flights, all this kind of stuff. I got to prepare, got to call somebody, hey, I need you to drop me to the airport at this time. Okay, be ready. Okay, get some blessings. Okay, if I'm going to Hajj, I'll bring you some Zamzam water, right? I'll bring you some dates, inshallah. So that's the process, inshallah. And if there's and those of us who are going from JFK, inshallah, after we see, this is later, right? After we see the dates and everything, we're gonna have someone there to see you. And if depending on the group, maybe we'll have someone going with you as well at that time for the flight. And it should just be very simple after that, inshallah. So that's something we don't have to worry about. Don't worry too much about that now. Let's worry about what's now. Now, select the package, put the money in there. That's it, inshallah. And just stay connected with us, and that's pretty much it. All right, brothers, thank you, and sisters, thank you for attending. Again, if you have any questions, my name is Ubaidullah Al-Ma'moon. I'm here to help. I'm here to do everything in our power to make your Hajj a smooth journey, inshallah, according to the Sunnah. That's the biggest thing. According to the Sunnah. It's not enough to just book a package and just go there and just do whatever. You're spending all this effort, it should be according to the Sunnah. Just like prayer, right? Prayer has rules and regulations and steps. Same thing with Hajj, inshallah. So make dua. I'll speak to you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother.
Yes.
Brother Mo,
Yeah.
do you think there's still enough time to register and add to an admin account, or this might be like can mess up the scenario?
You can still add. You can still add. You can still do everything from step 1. I just I registered my account. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I literally just registered my account last night. It got approved at 12 something a.m. And I just uploaded my e-wallet, activated my e-wallet.
How long did it take you for to get verified?
4 hours.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay.
Before it was taking longer because they didn't have their system in order.
Before it took like 1 month.
Yeah, I know. That's what they were saying. That's why I was like, yo, everybody get on it. But now since, you know, that time is near, they're more prepared. And so even yesterday when I did it, I thought I was gonna have to wait like a few days, but alhamdulillah, you know, in like 4 hours, because I went outside for dinner, I finished it, I came back around like 12 something, it was approved, and I got the email approved 12:04 or something. So 4 hours.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of late, brother.
I know, man, I know. Well, actually, when I recorded the thing, I actually applied, but it got rejected because my picture wasn't something. And because I was just so busy, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I can solve that later. It's not an issue right now. And so I knew I had to do it before this call, at least get it up and running. So that's what I did. So I can demonstrate to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So sister asked, can I land in Medina on 6/11? Yeah, it depends if you find well, it depends on your package. You just gotta match everything to the package, right? If you're in Medina on that date, then you go there. If not, then you can't go there, right? You just gotta match everything. It's a little bit more of a self-service type of thing, inshallah. Okay, so again, guys, this is not the end. This is the beginning. Okay, this is just the beginning. So we're gonna stay connected in the chat. Just get familiar with us. Inshallah, if we go to Hajj, you'll see more of my face, and I'll see your face too, inshallah. And we'll have fun. We'll have fun, inshallah. I will try. I really want to do the Makkah tour. I love, you know, just seeing Jabal An-Nur. Jabal An-Nur is where the revelation happened, the first verses of the Quran. And then Jabal Al-Thur is where Jabal means mountain. So Jabal Al-Thur is where the Prophet ﷺ and Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, they took refuge from the Quraysh who wanted to capture them, right? And stop them from fleeing to Medina. They're in the Hijrah. So when the Prophet ﷺ went for the Hijrah, he had to hide and he had to seek refuge in the mountain Jabal Al-Thur. That's where, you know, the story, everybody knows the story of the Ankabut, the spider and the pigeon. The spider wrapped, you know, did a web, pigeon came, you know, it pooped on the web, so they looked like it's old, and they came in, they peeked in, they didn't see anything, they saw, oh, it's a web here, okay, it's old, he's obviously not in there, and they left. While they were in there, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was filled with anxiety, like, oh my God, we're caught now. And I believe that's where the verse, and again, I'm not a scholar, but that's where the verse, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel, or something like that. I should know this. I don't. Yeah, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Yes, exactly. So that's more information. That's the Sheikh's expertise. My expertise is just to look at you and smile, inshallah. So nice talking to you guys. I'll speak to you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.